criticize, I analyze, I am the eyes. Yeah, they stand in lie, I stand in truth. That's my I am alive, I am alive, I am alive. I channel God, the frequency lives inside. Delinquencies leap aside, just look inside. I promise you'll find bodies the synagogue. You lie to self, then you sin to God. I take the end of lines, put it in a loop, then I tie a knot. This eternal life, this is Heka'u. We can never die, we are immortalized. They live mortal lives. I am more than man, I have God inside. Whoa. Opened the door and then I got inside. Found my inner child, gave him a hug, told him I love him, we gon' be alright. And then I gave a smile, you made me more than proud. Shed some tears, let us scream aloud, a stand in pride. Grabbed his hand, it was the hand of God, our fingers five. Double time, we put hands to sky. Raise them high, raise them high. This is dua. Praise in self, praise each other. Praise to health, that is the root to wealth. Praise comes from per, and it means to sell. See, that's what preachers do, buying souls, selling hell. Disguised as heaven, pushing P. Differences between prophet and prophecy. The Bible is a prop to see the lies of man, portraying God open-eyed to see. Telling tales of wanderings, I've been wondering, they don't know that we're the real wonders. Miracles, when I speak it thunders, literal. You feel it under your flesh when your organs start to rumble. Heartbeat, you're listening to vibrations as my heart speaks. Stretch minds, I have far reach. Raj General, this is our me. This is pinnacle. Step on sinister. Everyone is demons these days. Trust me, once you step to us, you will not leave as you came. See, we ain't the same, raising names. Real fame comes from Ba. It means to speak, to say. I have lots to say. My ancestors taught me how to pray. Ask and receive. Given that you live in reciprocity, our Ba shall speak through you to give our message of praise. Hands raised. This is dua. This is dua. Light body emerges Kaaba. Give me high five. Hands up. This ain't a stick up. This is dua. Giving praise. They're only giving praise when they receive a raise. Like thank God. I receive a raise as I rise up every single day. Raise comes from res, giving life the sun's rays, hands embrace. Consciousness extinct, even the ones who think they are woke are still asleep. Resi means to watch and it deals with what you see. Resi means to dream and it's the tongue of the speech. Watch what you speak, bring dreams to reality. Watch tower, watch me tower over with power. This is more than album, this is pure magic. Creation vibrations, layers on layers. Prayers on prayers, demon slayers, soul cakes of fire, caught up in a rapture like I need a baker. The Lord has risen, watch the bread rise, to give sustenance. I've seen death eyes, the moon is my left eye. Praise Yah, dua. This is House of ATEN. I don't have a mask on, I'll tell you all what happened. I see they got the facts wrong, flow fluid. Walk with ancestors like Anpu is. Who's this Greek named Anubis? Prove it. I see bodies walking around soulless, clueless. Ani Pata, don't compare me to Steve Jobs, call me Pata Sakar. If you need to do more research, search Ray. Hands in vagina plays when pray. Spitting seeds into the womb to birth and raise. See, that's parades. Give thanks like it's in your hands. Collect them plates, ancient stele. Step through fire, see we trailblaze. Fate and faith, this is knowledge. Facts or flip or fake. Tell me what's at stake to give thanks. Hands raised, this is dua. This is dua. Light body emerges Kaaba. Give me high five. Hands up. This ain't a stick up. This is dua. SCRIIIBE Sessions Volume 1. For the record. Open your eye in alignment with time and you'll see the truth like it's a physical thing. From the darkness I arise, so it's not a surprise when you learn of the light that I bring. As above, so below, I find a rhythm and flow as I grow with the pendulum swing. This is the matrix where everyone's faking they sleep here in life while we wake up in dreams. Shedding the skin like a serpent, this work makes it worth it. Attaining a purpose while searching internal, examine what all is in me. Most will not make it there, so can I take it? Reality shaking, you've seen what I've seen. Reap what you sow with the weavers of speech, achievers, and this is the read 'em and weed. You cannot read in vibrations that none of them speak. Walk a metal netter, light is feather is heavy to learn that your will isn't free. Net your willing, I continue to lead with my ebas. I'm sweeping my consciousness clean. Training in realms that are unseen. My aura is some set fire to all of the fiends. Stand on my eye, this is all seeing. I we supply 93, that means we are supreme. Healing through tones on my senses, connecting and this year. Wealthy is health, this is green. This is illusion, reality veiled in delusion. Thoughts become intrusive, it's foolish to not know by now that it ain't what it seems. This is way more than belief. I see clearly the lies. My six senses of sight are hypnotized. No wonder everyone sleeps. Open your eyes. It's time to set off the alarms. The performance self-harm. Don't you know you're a star? God in human form, and you rise with the beast. More than man. Bread in my hand, that's the Lord in hand. Heard what I said, Lord, live in the man. Light is sought after, it's in the man. Come from the inundation lands. Light is sought after, it's in the man. Come from the inundation lands. We ain't the same man. Record keeper. Seeing the state of the planet, the damage, the famines expanding beyond your belief. I see they landed, they've handed the people a cannon and aiming it right at your feet. Blowing a hole where you're standing, creating the panic. The tactical planning is deep. Teaching you're only a man and that God is in heaven, the seventh outside of your reach. If you're the question, they'll call you a manic, frantic, erratic, depression, demonic. When you're teaching through the magical speech, they'll call you serpent, the one in the garden. Pardon my knowledge for having the knowledge and prowess to see. He really told the truth to Adam and Eve. You'll have distinction between good and evil if you eat of the fruit of the tree. Now you're a god, open your eye, cleansing yourself so that now you can see. They stole the stories and twisted them like it's a spliff. They put the fire to leaf, I put the fire to speech. I put the fire to heat. We don't do liars and thieves, they just desire to greed. This is my record to keep, this is my throne. You cannot sit in my seat, and I command it. I give more than 10 commandments. This is the law of attraction, and we have infinite stamina. My stage is where I'm standing. This is my eye, God is in me. I only keep goddesses with me. They are the magical beings, they are the holy ones, birthing the gods. We're overcoming the odds. We are the even and odd. They're in the odds, we're in the all. Ancestors answer my prayers, forever grateful. I will forever say thank you. Inspiration to awake the sleepers. Record keeper, more than man. Bread in my hand, that's the Lord in hand. Heard what I said, Lord, live in the man. Light is sought after, it's in the man. Come from the inundation lands. Light is sought after, it's in the man. Come from the inundation lands. We ain't the same man. Record keeper, more than man. Bread in my hand, that's the Lord in hand. Heard what I said, Lord, live in the man. Light is sought after, it's in the man. Come from the inundation lands. Light is sought after, it's in the man. Come from the inundation lands. We ain't the same man. Record keeper.
Prosperity. May your monument be established on the foundations of Ma'at, and may you rise and come forth as conscious light, like the divine Ra, who rise and shine forevermore, Ma'at.
I look outside in awe, I see our people double-minded. People meaning creature, don't ignore the signage. Voices lead though flying silent. Observation with my eye open eyelid. Look outside in awe, I see our people double-minded. People meaning creature, don't ignore the signage. Voices lead though flying silent. Observation with my eye open eyelid. I am him, king, crown, rings, Nesu, I am in mindset of when fighting jinns, sword swang, samurai, I am Shem, Su, Hor, son of Heru, I am him, king, crown, rings, Nesu, I am in mindset of when fighting jinns, sword swang, samurai, I am Shem, Su, Hor, son of Heru, words powerful, Hekau, see proof, you can feel the roots, gone, just look up, I am proof, breaking doors down, make some room, but I is now speaking through me and Hotel. Check. Peace and love.
Peace and love, everybody. Welcome to the House of ATEN. Ancient Tehutian Teachings on the TEHUTI'S presents Family Wealth, created by Primordial Thought 9. Before we start, and I introduce the brothers on the panel, we will begin as we do every week with our beautiful affirmation. Is it posted?
Yes. Hold on a second.
HOA clan ain't nothing to mess with. Wu-Tang clan ain't nothing to mess with.
Come join us, House of ATEN, Ancient Tehutian Teachings and the TEHUTI'S. Back to the source. We the original Axemen. Let's go.
She looks crispy on TikTok. Extra crispy on Instagram.
Okay, on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Unki and Ma'at. Un and S. Nintet or Sat and Ma'at. Min Hepapat and Ma'at. Her in Hugh Kiwi. Her Iku. I live for Ma'at. I exist within her. I do not speak in the place of Ma'at. Every day I advance towards Ma'at. My being is surrounded in darkness. I come forth as conscious light. Peace and love, everybody. I'm the mighty Atef Rem Kim Ma'at. I'm the esteemed steward of the Venerable House of ATEN. As a devoted disciple of the Master Teacher, the illustrious Tehuti Amenhotep Ra, I proudly undertake the role of the sagacious host for the weekly gathering within the sacred halls of the House of ATEN. Here we delve into the profound teachings that illuminate the path of Ma'at. In the sacred sanctuary of the House of ATEN, I guide fellow seekers on a journey of enlightenment and understanding. Drawn from the wellspring of ancient wisdom, our gatherings are profound explorations into the depths of truth, meticulously deciphered through the lens of ancestral artifacts and the profound teachings bestowed upon us by the great Tehuti Amenhotep Ra. My commitment to the pursuit of wisdom extends beyond the confines of our weekly gathering. As a true-hearted devotee of truth, I strive to embody the essence of Ma'at in all aspects of life, expressing unwavering love for my people. My soul resonates with the harmonious frequencies of the Medu Neter. I stand as a loyal guardian of Ma'at, steadfastly defending the sacred principles that govern our existence within the House of ATEN. Next, we have the mighty Minku Ra Mary Ma'at, is a student of the Master Teacher Saba Tehuti Amenhotep Ra, and a follower of Ma'at. Minku Ra is the head of the festivities organized in the House of ATEN. He's a cultural enlightenment advisor and a teacher. He's a developer of the pathways to awakening. He's a director and producer of documentaries, a researcher of ancient civilizations, and a researcher of the knowledge of spells. Next, we have the mighty scribe Ani PTAH Aten Tehuti, is a teacher of knowledge, a spoken word artist, a creator, awakening the sleepers and healing the chosen ones through sound vibrational tone and conscious thought. He's the Sab, the wisdom door opener, and the lead organizer of the House of ATEN movement. And our presenter for the night, the mighty Primordial Thought 9, is a seeker of divine wisdom, the wisdom with universal structure, the wisdom that remains the same from every perspective, the wisdom that adapts to any interaction, the wisdom that creates silence, the wisdom that sustains the House of ATEN. Welcome everybody to Study Guide Sundays. You did what? Press the wrong button. Peace and love. I need got the technology going. I didn't even see when the affirmation was posted. We got a new system, everybody. Welcome to the House of ATEN Study Guide Sundays. How you brothers feeling?
Feeling good, feeling great, feeling wonderful. Hotel.
That's good. I'm definitely looking forward to hopefully another movie. I don't know. I don't know what, but hopefully it'll be another movie because you know, every time Primordial Thought is on the mic, it's a movie. So yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to this. And we navigating this new technology. I see you got the nice background back there from one of your classes. I like that.
Yes, Hotel. It's you and Primordial. Got movies going on in your background. So it's a beautiful thing to enhance with the technology.
Yes. I mean, on our screen, it's just showing for yours, it's just showing a green symbol, but I see you live. I see you up there, but I don't see you, brother. I see you on TV though. I see you famous, brother. I see you on TV. I don't see you here. Welcome though, great brother. I'm definitely looking forward to today's class. How y'all feeling?
Feeling beautiful, feeling excited, feeling anticipating the pathways to awakening is upon us.
100%. There you go. That look a little better. Something. Give us something. We know you there. There you go.
Okay.
There you go. That's what's up.
Yes.
Yes. Ani, you say, Anu in the chat say he can't hear you if you're talking. Ani, you say, Anu in the chat say he can't hear you if you're talking. Ani, you say, Anu in the chat say he can't hear you if you're talking. I mean,
Am I playing music?
no.
Am I playing music?
Okay, mic check. Mic check. Tef, you have a okay, mic check. All right, mic check. Can you all hear me now? All right, Tua for that. Yeah, I was speaking, and only the brothers could hear me. Tua for that. Yes, Hotep Henu, great brother Anu, and I was. Well, firstly, everyone put a 1 in the chat. Put a 1 in the chat if you can hear us clear. Peace and love, everyone. I see 14 watching on YouTube. If you all on YouTube can interact to let us know as we build up this platform and work out all of the method that it takes to create a production like this. Tua Hinu, Anu says 1, Divine Rorosita. Apologize for, I know I butchered that name. 333. Tua Hotep, peace to you. It's a new name in the chat. Hotep to you. Superhero 84, Aspiring Netter, says 1, Uncle Jasaneb, Hotep Henu, great brothers, peace Minty. All right, excellent. So yes, peace and love, everyone. As we are expanding and taking the teachings to all these different platforms. So we're also live on TikTok and live on Instagram for the first time. So peace and love to everyone who is coming in on these platforms. It's a beautiful thing. And houseofaten.org. I'm looking forward to what the great brother Primordial Thought 9, who is becoming a we're gonna have to have you create a tone for what it is that you're doing, great brother. A primordial visual. That's what we're, a primordial vision. We're bringing primordial visions to the platforms. So I'm looking forward to this. Hotep, great brother Primordial Thought 9, peace.
Peace. Hotep, can y'all hear me?
Yes, I hear you. It sounds, do y'all hear him clear?
There's background noise.
Yeah, it sounds like there was like 2 of you speaking at one time.
Really? What about now? Still the same?
Yes. Is that just me, or is everybody hearing him like that?
What about now? What about now?
Yeah, it
sounds good to me.
Is it better?
Sounds clear to me.
I don't know, it sounds off to me.
No, all the settings is good. Let me see. Let me make sure.
The static and the background sound on my end went away.
What about now? That sound better?
Keep speaking.
Testing. 1 2 1 2. Testing.
Okay.
1 2.
Yeah,
That's better?
It's a slight echo. It sounds like Like there's two of you talking.
What about now?
Yes. Sounds like two of you. Let me test on these other.
What's going on here? Okay, how about now? Is that better?
Keep speaking.
Testing. 1 2 1 2 testing.
Yeah, you sound good.
Oh, okay. You know what? I found out what it is. It's the audio mixer in the OBS. Gotcha.
Okay, excellent. Hotep, great brother. How are you doing?
Fantastic, brother. Waiting. Been putting in a lot of work, man, on this one. Definitely. A lot of effort, a lot of energy, a lot of that Ka gets expressing, and that creativity starts to just accent. I am excited for this one. I do feel good. Energy feels good, especially when you complete something and you ready to present it, So I'm grateful. I'm happy to be here, most definitely. Hey, I'm excited, man. I'm excited. How y'all feeling?
Feeling accurate, excellent, Tim, whole, complete. Excited. Excited for what is all taking place and just where we're headed. We had a great meeting with the great Sabo, and the timing is right on time. It's a beautiful thing. So I am excellent.
That's fantastic, phenomenal.
All right, great brother Minku Ara. I'll pass it to you if you want to share your screen and give everyone a rundown on the Pathways to Awakening 2024 this year in Woodland Hills, California. Very, very beautiful thing that's taking place. So let me know when you have your screen sharing, great brother.
My screen is sharing.
Okay. All right, there we go.
Hotep Hin to everyone. It's a very nephro thing to be here with you all. This year, for me, is flying by. So we are 6 Sundays, 5 weeks away from the 2024 Pathways to Awakening. I'm super excited for the Heka'u, for the healing, for the celebration as we grow as an organism. It's a beautiful thing. If you have not purchased your tickets, I want to encourage you all to purchase your tickets. The tickets are live, and we are ready to definitely uplift the Neteru and to celebrate each other and the Master Teacher Saba Tehuti. So as you can see, if you have not seen, on the event page of the houseofaten.org website, here is the information for the Pathways to Awakening. As you can see, Double Up Tehuti, Bird Gang, Pathways to Awakening, October 20th, 2024, starting at 12 p.m. A celebration of the great Saba Tehuti and his Nefer-Ot, a gathering of the great Guru and Maru of the House of Aten, who assist in making this all a reality. Come and celebrate with us in ways only the Netaru can. So all the information you need is on the website, on the event page. So we will be opening up with the great, powerful AFFIRMATION Kim will open us up with the affirmation. We will have a meditation from Sabas Natert, Nani Aset Mer. We will have an amazing cultural explosion and a showcase of the talents of the HOA members. First place prize is $100. We will have an award show for all those who have been doing amazing things for the House of ATEN. Lots of awards will be given to our members. This event is for HOA members only. When you purchase your ticket, we are very organized. You'll be able to select your meal for the event. There will be hors d'oeuvres, plenty of refreshments and nutrition, nourishment all day. But then in the evening, we will have a full entree for everyone to eat. We will have a very powerful Ren ceremony that's going to take place. This is going to be the first year multiple people will receive a new Ren. For those who are not familiar with the Meta Netter turn, some of our members will be receiving a Tamari name that is given to them by our master teacher Saba Tehuti. That is going to be a very powerful, emotional celebration. And then we are going to do an extremely special ritual and ceremony that we do every year, and that is the Hotep offering to our master teacher Saba Tehuti. And I've already heard the Karu and Maru are expanding and doing something that's gonna be extra special for that ceremony as well. So man, we just keep expanding, keep growing. It's a powerful thing. And then we're gonna have a raffle, a very fun situation where you can purchase a raffle ticket, and there will be one lucky winner of whatever is going to be the prize for the raffle. And then we're gonna turn up all the way, and the celebration is gonna end with a big old cherry on top with a magic show, a live performance from our very powerful scribe Ani Pata ATEN Tehuti. And we gonna be, man, we finna turn up in LA. LA is the place to be. I just heard. I'm a culture person, I'm a music person, and it was announced that Kendrick Lamar is performing at the Super Bowl. Not that we support the NFL, but it's pretty interesting that a LA person, somewhat conscious, Kendrick need to come into Ma'at, but he will be performing at the Super Bowl. LA is still celebrating, and so maybe this is a step for everyone to come to Ma'at. We will see what happens. Hopefully this isn't no kind of ritual, but back to the event. As you can see, the full menu is all listed in detail on the website. So you can see the selections and the amazing food that we're gonna have. We're gonna eat like netters. We're gonna eat like pharaohs. We are gonna celebrate with class and in a very healthy way with the food from Nani Aset Mer. Super excited for that. And then here we are. You can enter the pathway. Boom, just click here. And this is where you can purchase your tickets. You can purchase your entry into the raffle. And for those who have talent, if you do pottery, if you sing, you dance, you do spoken word, you rap, you do a live art exhibit, whatever your expression is, this will be a beautiful time to bring it to the celebrations of the Pathways to Awakening. And this is just going to be an all-out, I don't even know what we're going to call this. It's going to be extremely special, something I've never experienced before, celebrating Tamari style. It's going to be very beautiful. And we're going to add one other thing to this section for the entrepreneurs, for the merchants. If you're a vendor and you have products that you believe that HOA members would enjoy and benefit, like we did last year, we had 2 booths. If you would like to be a vendor, keep your eyes open. We will be adding the opportunity for you to purchase a booth or a table at the event where you can sell your products. So it's happening, making moves, and it's going to be a very beautiful event. If you have any questions, just get in touch with Ani Patel or myself regarding the Pathways to Awakening this year. Hotep Marie.
All right, to our great brother. Yes, I'm very excited for the Pathways as well. It's going to be, no one has ever experienced anything like this, Minku. So we're all in the same ATEN boat when it comes to that. And so this is a beautiful thing because I realized early that when something doesn't exist, you have to be the one to create it. And that's what we're doing here at the House of ATEN. The great ancestors were so nefer, which is why the entire world was attracted and influenced by what the Te'Ahui, the ones who came before, established. And so we're in that frequency of Ma'at with the great guidance and leadership of Saba Tehuti. It's only right that we echo to the best of our abilities excellence. So very powerful. Atefrim Kima'at Hotep, great brother, you there? Minty Hotep, she asked a question. Hold on, let me switch one of my screens real quick.
Hotep, yeah, I'm here, great brothers.
Yeah, I see the questions in the YouTube and the chat. I need while you getting your situation ready. Yeah, she asked. Minty Hotep said, "Will there be vendors?" Nook said, "But Ma'at Hotep, Netaru, Unk, Uja Seneb, Nefer, Flames." Nook said he can't wait. Hush Nation said, "Let's go." Minty Hotep said it's a family reunion. And Hush Nation said, Anki and Ma. To answer your question, did you want to answer the question, Minty Hotep? You want me to answer?
Sure, go ahead, great brother, you can answer.
We want vendors, yes. We want, we had two amazing tables last year. Nania Setmer and Minty Hotep both had tables, were vendors, and I know they were supported tremendously. And so, yes, we are opening the portal for vendors. We will be adding that option to the website very soon. So Minty, we want to invite you to be a vendor. I feel like it was a pretty good success, a huge success having vendors last year, and we want to, of course, create opportunities so we can all win, we can all shine, we can all prosper, Abundance will be in the energy in the air. And so we definitely invite all those who have products that will be attending the Pathways to Awakening to contact us about an arrangement for being a vendor at the event. Hotep Mary.
Honey, you just gonna have the chat on there like that? That's, man. Like man, Koo say he's styling.
He got zero chill. He do not stop. He got zero chill, yo. That Instagram, that TikTok is fire. He's got zero chill.
Yes, he knew great brothers. And I wanted to show this too from last week with Stranger supported, and I wasn't able to show it on the screen. So this was from last week from the great Stranger, who sent in a $20 super chat. So Tua Hinu, Stranger, for supporting the stream. We appreciate you, great brother. And Anu, our great moderator, if you could post the links, the support links, so I can pin them to the top here. That'll be great, great brother. Tua. So yes, it's I think one of these streams, I'm gonna show y'all behind the scenes of what all I'm looking at. To our great brother.
Can I say something really quick?
Of course.
Atef Rim Kim, you got the incense, you got the lotions, you got the oils. You should definitely set up. You should definitely be a vendor. We want to see you get all the abundance and prosperity that you can. We know your house is full of oregano oil and all kind of healing properties. We need that love. Stop playing with us. You better get you a booth. What you waiting on? What you waiting on? Huh? We can hear you. I think you on mute.
I said that's not a bad idea. You know what? I just might do that. I might have me a little. Might bring a little bit of Tef, you know, bring some, yeah. All right. Thanks for the idea. I think I will. I
need some Irish moss. You bring some Irish moss, I'm buying whatever. Hey, whatever you selling, I'm buying.
All right. You know what? I didn't even have the idea to do it, but thanks for planting the seed, and definitely I'm gonna bring something. We'll put something together for sure. 2 off for that.
He about to be in the kitchen now. He cooking.
Cooking with gas.
Oh, 2 out Minty. 2 out for that. I gotta get used to that. I was speaking about the support links that are pinned to the top for everyone to please utilize those. All of what you see is countless time, energy, and resources from everyone that you see on the screen. So for us to build and have these pathways to awakenings and these I know y'all, if y'all were in the Discord meeting, I showed images of the that we'll be in, the establishment will be in, all that the great brother Minku ran through. All of this is built on the support that we receive that assist us in being able to build up a community through Ma'at and show people that honesty and truth and organization, calmness, we're not here for all the isfet chaos that we can easily take all of what we're doing here and just start creating arguments, right? And we can go get the numbers easily by tapping into what most people give their attention to and their time to, but we're doing it through Ma'at, and it takes a lot of patience and time for this to be where it should be. So as we continuously implement the Heka'u, our social platforms are growing. And Tu'a to the great Antu for assisting us in putting out the content that everyone sees on the social media platforms. So definitely everyone give a hinu to Antu for that work that she's doing, and it's a beautiful thing. So everyone has a role to play, everyone has a position to be in, and everyone who is able to take in the sound vibrational tones that we are putting forth, everyone has something that they could be doing. So Ma'at deserves to be at the forefront, and it will be with everyone's assistance, with everyone's aku and energy and attention and effort and motivation and inspiration. We will put ourselves back where the Natiru are supposed to be. So there's a lot taking place, and you all are, when you all see this, this is just the end result of countless of hours. So what the great brother Primordial Thought 9 is about to bring forth, he's done created a whole genre section for himself, that primordial vision, and each brother that you see here on the panel is doing amazing, and I'm so very thankful and humbled and honored to be around such powerful brothers and sisters as well. So Tu'a, let me check something here. Let me see. All right, if everyone can still hear me, everyone put a 9 in the chat if you all are ready for the great brother Primordial Thought 9. All right, excellent. We see the nines. All right, so we'll pass it to you, great brother Primordial Thought 9. If you are ready.
Hold tap. Yeah, I'm ready. Can we there you go, man. Cool. He's styling, man. He's styling. All right, here we go. Honey, can we make sure the music is off? And then also when I start, can you do like full presentation to where my screen is not on my box is not on the side? Peace. Tua, appreciate you. All right. Here we go. Bam. All right, we ready to share screen? Family. They make you laugh. They make you cry. They're there for you when you're down. You fight. You forgive. You dance. You vent. You drink. You eat. You even smoke. It's one big family reunion. Family comes with all types of personalities. The funny ones, the nosy ones, the bougie ones, the one that always has an attitude, the quiet one, the one that always wants to hold something, the competitive one. Can't forget the religious one. Just one big emotional and dysfunctional family. Doing the same thing every year. Some come and some go. Some you're close with, some you're not. With much laughter, there's the same amount in drama. No matter where you come from, we've all had to deal with family. Of course, some worse than others. Regardless of what family you come from, we all have one thing in common. They're all in the Matrix. And then there's you, observing this emotional roller coaster we call family. You don't hate them. In fact, you love them. You even try to have those deep conversations that's outside of the family's norm. Very few are open to having such conversations. But most think you're over the top or thinking too deep. Some will even become angry. You and your family has been there each other during the highs and the lows. Some say they will give the clothes off your back, even to the point of giving their life for you. The interesting part about it all is that same love seems contingent based on your participation with the family's traditional and current consciousness. So in reality, one would have to ask themselves, are we really family?
Because in the pure time before the Matrix, you could only exist as a family member. Family only pertained to microcosms of unified immortality, a completely different concept of what we have today. I'm going to go over the first part. Let me jump back in the room a second. I'm going to go over the first part, and then I'm going to get you guys to jump back into the chat. But I just wanted to break that first part there, that people get very, very emotional when it comes to this topic. And imagine for years you've been getting emotional over a topic that nobody even knew the definition or meaning of. You don't even know why you called somebody that. You don't know what makes up a family. You don't know what it means. You have no knowledge of what this word means, and people get super crazily. Don't treat me like that. Come on, man. I'm family. I'm family. You know, but I'm and you have no. I asked them, what does that word even mean? What relevance is it to you? And it means absolutely nothing until you create the meaning. Again, if you're on an abandoned island and I separated you from Uncle Pookie and them, and I separated you from Aunt Jemima, and I separated you from Bill, Tom, and your brother and your cousin, and I put you all on an island 20 years later, there'll be nothing instinctive inside of you to treat them better, love them better, like them better. You wouldn't say you wouldn't want to marry them. You wouldn't say there'd be nothing instinctual. But as soon as you looked down and saw the plants and saw the herbs, there'd be something instinctual inside of you saying, I must eat that or I'm going to die. Nobody is teaching the first man how to eat. There is no papyrus teaching you how to eat. There is no papyrus teaching you, take water from a lake and go like this. You know that. Every animal knows this. The subconscious mind teaches you what is natural. Everything else is a taught construct that you created, and now you live by those emotional creations. And unfortunately, the emotional creations have been added on to with the Matrix. So now we're completely confused with already an arbitrary abstract term added on to matrices that were created with a definition of a word that was created at the exact same time that they were doing slavery. That means that the definition of family in the dictionary was invented while they were raping your mother. Then they invented the word family, and you go by that. As opposed to, you're about to see for the first time in everybody's life, the terms for family members and family pre-Matrix. And you're going to see, and this is why some people think that I am cold and how could you cut off your son? How could you cut off your mom? How could you cut off your aunt? How could you cut off? And you're going to see, I'm not a part of this. I'm not a part of this. I'm not from this, whatever this is to everybody, this is not what I'm a part of. And when you start to see the definition that the family in ancient times could only be those that echo the microcosm of immortality. And if you didn't echo the microcosm of immortality, you were not a family member. It didn't matter if you were a son, daughter, father, mother, uncle, cousin, third cousin, Pookie and him, and all of that. It did not matter. And that's what kept the construct of Kemet. And that's why they got confused when they were trying to divide the dynasties, because they thought the pharaohs were keeping dynasties based on bloodline. And then when Eusebius started realizing that there was a mistake, that it wasn't bloodline, that they were inviting people from Mesopotamia in, people from Syria were coming in, and they were becoming royal family. They're not part of the bloodline. And that family was a mental construct of a vibrational frequency that everybody had to have in order to run a 4,200 kilometer country with one pharaoh. Imagine one man over 4,200 miles. We think Biden could do that? Biden can't even run America. Kemet was 3 Americas because everybody was so in tune with the same frequency, you didn't have to have police. There was no lawyers in Kemet. There was no police. There was no private investigator. There was nobody running around checking on people. You didn't pay your taxes. None of that. So we're going to get into that family, and we're going to find out after this class what is the definition of the true family. And yes, it could be your brother. It could be your son. It could be your uncle. It could be all of this, and also it doesn't have to be that.
It's unbalancing when your family aren't on the same page. No culture means no structure. And no structure, well, that's the recipe for chaos. Without a culture, there's just rules that were created mainly based on trauma that usually contradicts the next rule. Without observation, this chaos becomes normalized, which begets the next generation to be the same, or even worse. Ma'at stands out completely when compared to such behavior. Most people will always defend what they do, especially if it's so-called tradition. The moment you decide to no longer participate, you usually end up dealing with 2 types of people. There's the one who's genuinely curious and is open to truth, or the one who is ready to defend the so-called culture. Dysfunctionality has been normalized. It has become the cornerstone of the word family. We've all heard the quote, all families are dysfunctional. But wait, dysfunctional is anti-biological imperative. That doesn't sound like love to me. The ancient Kemetians instructed to be functional. You know, to be of use. Power of acting in a specific, proper way. The maximums of TEHUTI'S. If you are a well-to-do man and begat a son who pleases Neter, if he is upright and follows your disposition, if he listens to your teachings, if his conduct is worthy within your household, and if he manages your property well, then do very good things for him. For he is your son, begotten of your very being. Do not withhold your love from him. One's offspring may cause grief. If he goes wrong and disregards your counsel, if he does not do as you instructed him, but disobeys everything said to him, if his mouth prattles on with vile talk, then reject him. for he is not your son, and for certain he was not born to you. Punish him for all his talk, for he who has extended his arm against you is hateful to the Natiru. Surely evil was fated for him from the womb. For he whom the Natiru guide is one who cannot err, and he whom they leave stranded is unable to cross the river. If you desire that your way of life be blameless, keep yourself far from evil. Guard yourself against the blemish of greediness, for it is a grave affliction of an incurable disease, and those who fall into it cannot recover. It creates decisions among fathers, mothers, and maternal brothers. It embitters beloved friends. It alienates a trustworthy man from his neb. It isolates a wife from her husband. It is an embracing of every evil. It is a combining of everything which is hateful. That man will endure who is meticulous in uprightness and who walks in accordance with his proper station. He will make a testament thereby, but for the greedy there will be no tomb. Do not be selfish in the division of an estate by lusting for more than your rightful share. Do not be selfish with respect to your relatives, for greater is the claim of the good-natured man than that of the assertive. If you are a well-to-do man and established your household, be gracious to your wife in accordance with what is fair. Feed her well, put clothes on her back, ointment and the balm for her body. Rejoice her heart all the days of your life, for she is a profitable field for her neb. Do not condemn her, but keep her far away from power. Control her, for her eye is quick and sharp. Watch her carefully, for thus you will cause her to remain long in your house. If you are too strict with her, there will be tears. She offers sexual favors in return for her upkeep, and what she asks is that her desire be fulfilled. It is good to speak to your posterity, and it is the duty of your posterity to give heed to it. If a noble action is done by one who is in authority, he will be of good reputation forever, and all his wisdom will be for everlasting. The learned man takes care of his ba by assuring that it will be content with him on earth. The learned man can be recognized by what he has learned, and the noble man by his good actions. His heart controls his tongue, and precise are his lips when he speaks. His eyes see, and his ears are pleased through hearing of the reputation of his son, who acts in accordance with Ma'at, and who is free from falsehood. How good is it that a son should accept what his father says, for ripe old age will come upon him thereby. He who listens is favored of the Natiru, but he who is hated of the Neter does not listen. If a nobleman takes to heart what is said by his father, never will fail any endeavor of his. Educate your son as a listener, one who will be esteemed in the hearts of the nobles, one who guides his speech in accordance with what is said to him, one who acknowledges him who is to be obeyed. It is such a son who is superior and whose actions are distinguished, but error is to ingrain into him who does not listen. The education of a wise man leads to his success, but as for the fool, he will labor in vain. A man who listens is a true follower of Heru, for his fortune is good because he has listened. He will attain ripe old age and will be honored, and he will speak likewise to his own children, handing on the instructions of his father, for every man teaches according as he acts. He will converse in the presence of his children, build their character, do not install in them anything offensive, strengthen Ma'at, and your children will live.
The object that the Kepara beetle pushes in a circle around and around, which represents everlasting life, and the dung actually is what keeps the earth green because it keeps the plants alive, while at the same time they breastfeed their children through their udders, so they're considered sustainers. The great cow. Okay, so who is the most powerful person in Kemet? Yes, the pharaoh. What if I told you we knew that what made the pharaoh great was the female energy, the Ka, Aset and Nebtet, his two quote-unquote wives. You're going to notice I have the word wives in quotations, his quote-unquote wives, which are backing him. Let me show you the real word for pharaoh. So the real word for pharaoh is this word right here, which I've broken down before. Par-i-i. We can see right there. Okay, in the Egyptian Hieroglyphic Dictionary, page 238, there's the word for pharaoh, which is par-i-i. It means a great temple or a great house. And you know a great house and great temple is because I did the whole classes on the architecture and the structure of the temple, actually matching the 18 units of man. So the house, the temple, the pyramid are all units of man in a microcosm. So we've already broken that down. So the pharaoh is called the great house. The per-i-i, the part that means house is per. I-i means great. Okay, so here's the i-i. What does it mean? Great, to be large. Okay, so it's per house, and the word i-i or a-a meaning great. You see it right there? Mighty. So the two hands, which are the cup, is what makes the pharaoh mighty. But what is the word i-i from that is making Asar and all the pharaohs mighty that the pharaohs are emulating? What is that word i-i? It's i-i, it's the forearm, right? The two forearms are the hands. Boom, the arms are not just one arm, but it's i-i, two arms, which are the two ladies with their arms supporting Asar, representing the Ka, within that sustains and keeps you alive. So right off the bat, the so-called wives are what makes the man the i-i in the ancient family, because she supports his actual sustenance. She supports his actual life in immortality, because the man is living his life imitating Asar, which was the first to die and resurrect, and the women were the first to resurrect him. So their hands, which are the Ka, which represent the bioenergetic template, is the same terminology for your woman as they stand behind you, supporting you and resurrecting you for out-of-body experiences and eventually the afterlife. And if you take the women away, the so-called wives away, you no longer have a pharaoh, because in order to have a pharaoh, you have to have the i-i, which is the Ka, which is the bioenergetic template that keeps you alive. So the so-called wife in the family was equated to the actual bioenergetic template, a complete different concept than today, because your wife is not considered your soul today. Where in ancient times, in order to be a wife or a mate of someone, you had to actually be living the life of the microcosm of what the soul does to keep the physical body alive. So let's just start right there. The differences with all these microcosms of immortality. Guess what one of the words was for family? Guess what one of the words were for family, everybody? You know what one of the words were for family 3,000 years before the Matrix? Let's find out. What is the word for actual family 3,000 years before the Matrix? Page 105 of the Egyptian Hieroglyphic Dictionary. The two arms, family, E-E, by the two hands. And it shows a woman there with the Fibonacci sequence. Can everybody see it? I have 3 arrows pointing directly to it. That the actual word for what you're calling a wife today, the word wife, the E, the two hands that support, that represent the Ka, that keep the body alive. The same word for wife was the word for family. The E, two hands of Aset and Neptet, was the word for family. So the actual word for family is actually a female netter. If you look closely, you will see this is the female netter. The female, let me come to the screen real quick. The female in the so-called family is the word for the entire family itself. What a completely different concept than everything I've been told tonight. What a completely different concept than what everybody's been telling me family is. Well, 3,000 years before the Matrix, the actual female was the microcosm of the entire family, because the way you said the female was the two arms, the same thing you said for your bioenergetic template that actually gave birth to your Ba, was the female, the two women behind you, and that's what made her your wife or your family, because she actually was the sustainer for the entire family and the life giver, living the microcosm of immortality, because that's what the story of Asar was all about. So if you didn't believe it, you couldn't be an atheist wife. You couldn't be an atheist wife 3,000 years before the Matrix. You had to automatically understand the Ka, the bioenergetic template, the pure energetic projectable double, Asar, and immortality, what the two hands meant, why the hands were connected to the Eve, the chest. On the left side was the Eve, so the actual Ka symbol is two hands with the chest, and that's what your responsibility was, and you were called as the so-called wife, that you were actually the uplifter of the entire family through the spirit, as the cow, the sustainer, the original breastfeeder. What a different concept. What a different concept. And that's why the word Ka has the chest in it, because the chest contains the Eve. So you're about to see something that the actual word has Eve in it as well, which is the heart. Welcome to this. You see that? That is family right there. The two arms, the two hands, page 105, the same word for the woman. So the actual word family in ancient times was a feminine word. The actual image of the woman was the word for family. How good does that make you feel as a female? How good does that make you feel as a wife, that the actual word for the entire family is actually you? With the Fibonacci sequence right there, with the swirl or the loop or the rope, which I've broken down many times before, boom, as soon as we begin, can you see the complete difference in consciousness between the so-called family concept that has been in your brain than what was there pre-Matrix? So what was the word for family member? Today, we call wife. What was the other word for wife? It was makit. Makit. Hey, everybody. What does that say right there? Does that say support of the heart? Did you not learn here the TEHUTI'S class, the men in the class, first time in your life, that the Ka symbol was actually the two hands with the actual chest, because the chest actually on the left side, which is why you put your foot to the left, and why left is Eve and the word heart is Eve, and both left and heart are the same word because they're actually to the left. So in order for you to pass the Ma'at scale, you have to have a purified heart. Well, who's helping purifying your heart in the family? The wife, which is the Ka, holding up the back and supporting you as the resurrected Asar. So that's the same word for wife, means support of the Eve, because if your Eve is not supported, then it's not going to get past the scales of Ma'at to immortality. So that she's the protector of the household, because she's the protector of your heart, moving you towards immortality. And that is why the word for housewife, protector of the household, there is the same symbol again. See that symbol again? We're right back here. Here's family. See the same symbol again? The two hands are set in Neptet, the two hands, the Ka, the bioenergetic template? Well, it's the same word for the support of the heart, because that's exactly what Asar and Aset were doing with their man, supporting his heart and resurrecting, symbolically giving him back a heartbeat, giving him back his rhythm. But we see the word maka'it also means covering. And then we see a bird with the wings out. Why would maka'it, which is the word for wife, mean a covering?
A mate who is in Ma'at is a nefer thing. Both mates do what is biologically imperative for their immortality. Their mindset, unwavering. When one is feeling weak or needs correction, Ma'at is present within the other to keep the union in order. They're so imbued in Ma'at that arguments are a rare occasion. Literally moving as one. In order to create the family you want to see, it starts with the consciousness of you and your mate. Literally becoming the first generation in your family to come back to Ma'at. That's what I call family wealth. The love songs of Papyrus Chester Betty, the beginning of the poems of great delight. First stanza. My beloved is unrivaled. There is none to equal her. She is beautiful beyond all women. Behold, she is like the star which appears at the onset of a prosperous year. Exquisite is her splendor, gleaming in her complexion. Brilliant are her gaze and eyes. Sweet are her lips when they speak. For she is not given to excessive speech. High is her neck. Resplendent are her breasts. Of pure lapis lazuli is her hair. Her arms surpass even gold. Like lotus flowers are her fingers. Her buttocks are soft. Her waist is slender. And her thighs extend her beauty. So charming are her movements as she strolls on the earth, that she sees my heart in her embrace. She causes the necks of all men to turn to watch her, and everyone rejoices who embraces her, for he is first among all lovers. When she goes outside, she is revealed as that goddess without rival. End of poem. She's a sweet thing.
Here's how a son depicts his mut and his atef, his mother and his father. Do you see mental unification? Do you see one that's a Muslim and one that's a Hebrew? Do you see one that's a Seventh-day Adventist and my wife, well, she's a Jehovah's Witness. My wife's an Eastern Star, but I'm going to study a little bit of Presbyterian. I'm out in the clubs, but my wife is a Catholic. Is this what you see here? This is relationships, because they are mentally relatable, because the family is only created in your mindset. And at any time, your mindset can change, and thus you're no longer a part of the mental unified frequency. But look how they look completely unified, arms crisscrossing at the exact same place. Look at this. This. Do you see this in your household today? Is this how you are? Is this how you depict yourself for your children? Is this the unification? Mental Do they look like they're arguing about religion? Do they look like they have any kind of discrepancy? I like apples. You apple. I'm not an apple person. Does that look like this? Absolutely not, because it is mental unification. Look at the complete mental unison and mirror effects, the arms crisscrossing directly in the creating a mental symmetry, the two arms exactly positioned on the thigh in the exact same place, the garments with the writing directly centered in the same place, positioned exactly, mirroring, aka mirroring each other. This is an example of relatability. In other words, unified mind, a marrying effect, stimulating mirror neurons. That was the definition of family before the matrix. Satisfying the mirror neurons. Okay? You know, hey, that looks the same. I am familiar, familiar. It's something that looks like I've seen it before, it means to go back, relate, relative, to go back, because I'm reflecting on what happened before. I'm seeing it again. So it seems relatable because I already had the thought before. So thus it's familiar, thus it's family, the true definition. The pre-matrix family built on structure of Ma'at was such a close unified mental unit that not even death separated them. Look what this son.
It's one thing for you and your mate to be one in Ma'at, but it's even better thing when your children can echo that same symmetry, giving you, their parents, adoration while alive and in the afterlife, setting up altars, giving libations, giving praise. Ma'at being passed down from generation to generation, doing what sustains life, doing what sustains the family, echoing Ma'at to the world, to those who are observing. That's what I call generational wealth. That's Ma'at. The instructions of Ankh Shesh Ankh. Serve your brothers and your sisters, that you may enjoy a good reputation. Serve your mother and your father, that you may go forward and prosper. The good fortune of a storehouse is the stocking of it. May the elder brother of the town be the one to whom it is entrusted. May the kindest brother of the family be the one who acts as elder brother for it. May I have something and my relatives have something, so that I may eat my own without holding back. May children do honor to their father and their mother. May I recognize my brother and my sister, that I may open my heart to them. The children of a fool wander in the street, but those of the wise are always with them. May the heart of a wife be the heart of her husband, so that they may be free of contention. If a woman is at peace with her man, they will never fare badly. If a woman whispers about her man, they will never fare well. A good woman of noble character is food that comes in times of hunger. A woman lets herself be loved according to the character of her man. Honor the elderly in your heart, and you will be honored in the hearts of all. Do not laugh at your son in front of his mother, lest you learn the measure of his father. Do not prefer one of your children to the other, for you know not which one of them will be kind to you. Do not do evil to a person and thus cause another to do it to you. Serve your brothers, that you may have good repute. Force your son, do not let your servant force him. Do not spare your son work when you can make him do it. Do not say, here is my brother's acre. Look to your own. The wealth of property is a wise woman.
So, again, we see the complete mental unification and everyone in the family under one accord and mirroring each other, as we see in tune of the high, in the tomb of the high official in her car with his family. And now we look, and now here are the children involved. Tomb of the high official in Kurha. Does that look like a family that's arguing? Does that look like a family that has mental disputes? Does that look like a family that have different moral values? Does that look like a family that doesn't agree with what right and wrong is? Does that look like a family that believe in different type of gods? Does that look like a family that's doing different kind of spiritual system? Or does that look like a mental mirror? Look at how the man and his mate are sitting, echoing each other. Look at the children. Look at the people in front of him. Look how they're mirroring each other in position. They're in the same positions, arms up. Both of the people sitting down have their arms in the same position. Look at the two children. Let me move my mouse. You see the arm right here, bent, right here below the chest, arm down. Let's look at the child behind the mother. Do you see the arm bent right here below the chest, arm down? Do you see that these two people echo each other? They have no clothes on, but these two people have the exact same type of garment on, which is just a garment above the waist and down. Yet these two people are fully garments with the exact same design on the arm, fully clothed, half clothed, naked. Fully clothed, half clothed, naked. Mirroring each other's position, mirroring each other's position, mirroring each other's position. Is that what a family is today? That's why I have no tolerance for anything else. I have absolutely no tolerance for anything else. Nothing else will do, and everything else, I'm out of there. No tolerance for nothing else. I have too many people to teach, too many things to do, to worry about somebody giving their opinion of a family based on some TV show, Danny Tanner's and Family Matters, or some R. Kelly video they saw. No, it's either this duplication of mentality, echoing, or nothing. Okay, so look at Nebamun following in the marshes in the tomb chapel of Nebamun. This is circa 1350 BC, 3,350 years ago. The family is all of one accord, one system, one mentality. Different families involved with different, are there different families involved with different religious chaotic thoughts? They're all mentally unified. Here we go again. Here we go again. Do they look like they have different viewpoints? Do they look like they're arguing? Do they look like they're about to get a divorce? Do they look like they have different moral codes? Or do they look completely unified under the same spiritual system, which is the only thing that can hold a true family or an awat together, is a spiritual system. And that's why they got the concept that family was servant and slave of the household, because you were originally a servant and slave of the household, and everybody there was of the same accord. Yes, the servants look like this, and the priests look like this, and the pharaoh look like this, and the priestess look like this, and your farmer look like this, and your gardener look like this, and your maid look like this. So thus all of you were of the same family. That's where they got that concept from. And that's why when I asked in the beginning, does your maid, butler, are they all family like your mother? And everybody said no. Why? Because they're of different mental accord. But when you're like this, when everybody's of the same mental accord, then yes, the servant and the person working for you is of the same family, because they're all one family moving towards immortality. None of them are arguing with each other about spirituality. Here's Nebamun again. Look at this beautiful image. You see Nebamun and the women right here with their hands up again. Do they look like they're arguing? Do they look like they're having a... I like Steve Harvey. I like Eddie Murphy. You don't like Eddie Murphy? I like Diana Ross. I like Anita Baker. You know I'm an Anita Baker person. I like burgers. I like fries. No, absolutely not. You think Nebamun had time for that? Absolutely. No time for no foolishness is going on right here. Everybody's mentally unified. And the second any of these women act like Shaquanda, they'd be tossed out. They're gone. The second he started acting like Tyrone Biggums, he's gone. He'd be thrown to the alligators, which would never happen because no, there was no Coons or Uncle Toms or confused people in along the Nile Valley in this culture. And actually, if you look close, see the images of family are drawn in the form of symmetry, like I showed before. Look again, look how this person's sitting on the chair and this person here and over here. This is all alignment. The chairs look the same. They didn't even have different chairs. The chairs were in tune. Why? Because the chairs have actual animal feet. Do you see that? Animal feet right there. 1 second, hold on. Okay. Animal feet. You see that? Because the chairs had symbolic meaning. They're not just sitting on regular chairs. They're not sitting on IKEA. I got mine from IKEA. I got mine from Nordstrom's. They're not. I got mine from Sears. Now, yeah, you ain't like that. No, the chairs have spiritual meanings. They're called buyer chairs. Buyer, just a whole nother class. See, this is Neb, Nakut, and the family. The son is Amenhotep, a priest of Harsephus, is clothed in the leopard skin, accompanied with his mother, Serentre, while he pours libation over his father and paternal grandmother, Ayuti. You see all the families doing the same thing? He's pouring a libation for his father and the grandmother. They're all a part of the same culture, mentally in tune with each other. Thus, they're not arguing and scrapping each other at the barbecue.
Following the culture of our ancestors leaves no room for dysfunction. Everyone in the family literally moves as one. The most beautiful thing about our ancestors is that they left records of an actual culture. There was no ISFED involved. No kids staying in their rooms all day on their cell phones. No sleeping on separate couches because you had a fight with your mate. There was no independence. The family was one. Complete unity. Every chore, every labor, every meal, every decision was for the benefit of the family.
Let's break the matrix. Your brain is in search for its natural desire for symmetry, which is duality. In cooperation, co-op, which means duality. With mirror neurons, fill in the borderline separating the images and makes the apparent top image look brighter, even though the white spaces throughout the image are in fact identical shade of white. Did you get that? There is an identical shade of white, but your mind is actually creating that the image below is a darker shade of white, which pushes up the illusion that the lighter shade of white is actually on top, blocking out the other images, which create the illusion of a symmetry triangle on top of a symmetry triangle, when in actuality, there is not even one triangle in the image, and there's no separation of the images, but your mind actually created the shade because it's naturally looking for symmetry. Do you see? It was naturally looking for symmetry. So your mind created the symmetry, the duality, the equivalence, the familiarity, the family. It created it in the mind. That's why I said family is created for a relationship, to relate, like the theory of relativity. Your relative theory of relativity existed prior to humans having a family. Relating atoms and things mirroring each other existed before there was any kind of family. After evolution in millions of years, the mind decided it is not like accidents. So therefore, when you wear jewelry, do you see? All of this has to match. And that's why you say it looks pretty. Because if there's one here, it'd be weird if one was right here and then one was on my nose. But this is symmetry. That means it is the same distance from here to here. Your mind likes that because it's structure. Your mind naturally likes order. Your mind naturally likes things that is familiar, because anything unfamiliar is unstable. You're not standing on anything. Thus, you're afraid. The peripheral of your skin has to touch the surface, or else you feel like you're going to fall. Thus, you touch the surface and now you're stable. You don't feel the same when you're bungee jumping. You don't feel the same when you fall down a mountain. You don't feel the same when you jump out of a plane. You're not touching anything. You feel unstable. The mind doesn't like that. It likes to create stability. But things can only be stable when it's evenly balanced. If you have a ladder that's not evenly balanced, you fall. If you have a stool where one leg doesn't look identical to the other leg, you fall. If one of your legs is a little bit shorter than the other one, you fall. So therefore, symmetry keeps balance, and that's what becomes attractive to you. You like that the nose is in the middle of the face. It'd be very strange if you went to a club to ask for a girl's number. She has the bomb body, awesome, perfect breasts, perfect waist, and she turns around and her nose is on her cheek. You'd be like, I was talking to the other girl. What's wrong, brother? Her nose on her cheek. What's wrong with that? It's not symmetry. You want the nose in the middle of the face. You want two eyes here. You want the same amount of mouth that's over. You don't want a mouth like this. You don't want a flounder fish. You want symmetry. Huh? You want a woman who has an arm over here and an arm over here. You want a man with the leg here and the leg here. If he has a shoulder here, you don't want that other shoulder to be there. You don't want the woman with three breasts, like the movie with the Arnold Schwarzenegger movie, the Mars movie. You don't want the woman with three breasts. You want symmetry. So therefore, your mind will create symmetry even when it's not there. Just like your mind created a family even when it's not there. It wants the symmetry dualism. It wants the structure. So your mind says, that stranger in the park that I met, that's a stranger. I made love to him or her. You're family now. Just like my mother, who was family when I was born. Stranger at the park, sex, family. Mother, no sex. I can't have a relationship to you because you're my relative, but you're my family too, because it makes sense. So let's look.
May you only surround yourself with those who are in Ma'at. May you create or transform your family into Ma'at. May you and your family be one. May you be unapologetic for not compromising what is beneficial for your immortality. May you and your family in Ma'at be inseparable here in this realm and in the afterlife. May Ra grant you and your family health and prosperity. May your monument be established on the foundations of Ma'at, and may you all rise and come forth as conscious light, like the divine Ra, who rises and shines forevermore in Ma'at. Hotep Meri.
Hotep, great brother.
Better keep teaching like this. You, yo. I was thinking, I was like, they really, the culture has shifted and the power has transitioned.
Peace and love, great brother. That was phenomenal, bro. Hey, man, listen. I got my Minku on right now. Hey, Saba say pick a netter and become that. So I got my Minku. I got my Minku marry my aunt right now. But I don't have my PTAH statue to give you the Oscar, bro. I'm trying to give you the Oscar, man. Minku did the class and he showed how the Oscar is modeled after PTAH. Yeah, but let me hold on, man. Let me give you a song, great brother. Hey, listen. Oh man, that was great, bro. Hey, listen, I'm gonna tell you when it started playing, because I was out all day, right? I was out helping my mother-in-law take care of some stuff. And when I got home, I was like, man, I normally jump in the shower before I go live, you know, even if I just took a shower, it's just part of my ritual. And I was like, all right, I'm gonna wait till the intro start, but we was trying to get the stream set up. So I didn't. And then I'm like, okay, when it started, I'm gonna put it on my phone and watch it. Bro, I ain't even get up. I was here the whole time watching it. I was like, oh, this is a movie right here. I wanted to get up and go put it on for my kids, but they all over the place. I ain't want to miss it. And then, yo, listen, that's fire, bro. I love our progression. I'm loving the fact that we all finding our lane. You know, we all finding our specific way of teaching. I love Ani's classes. Ani's classes are like Saba's classes, you know? This is different, bro. Like, it's still teaching. Man, look, I remember when Saba was like, you a teacher. I'm like, a teacher? I'm like, I'm just trying to learn something, you know? I didn't deny it. It's like, cause Saba said it, so you know I couldn't deny what Saba said. Like when Saba told you you on the team, Prime, you like, what? Oh, okay. Hey, that's what it is, right? So yeah, when he said that, bro, I was like, man, what I'm gonna teach? Like you know, but I'm loving that we all finding our lane and that we all got different styles. And that Ma'at shines through. It's beautiful to see how Ma'at shines through. I love the visuals, great brother. 2 hours for the cameo. You know what I mean? I'm feeling real. I'm feeling real Nefer right now. I saw the cameo in the shot. Then I look. Then I laughed when I saw the Sue Whoopers. You know, I'm like, look at this guy. You know, I'm like, what's going on? You know, man, I love it, bro. And then your teaching style, bro, is very relatable. I'm definitely looking forward to showing this to my son and my children. My son especially, because I love how you broke down the maxims of PTAH Hotep, how you incorporated that into your teaching. You know, it's just I hope everybody appreciate what's going on here, because we all have our own style, and my art shines through every single time clearly. The material exists, man. I love that, brother. I know that, and I know it took a lot of work to put that together. And I love how you narrated it. Very, very smooth. Oh man, I'm looking forward to what Saba spoke about in our meeting. You know, what he shared with you and the rest of the brothers. So to our Hotep Henu for that master class on family, bro. Like, man, I could just go on and on and on and on and give you so much adoration, but I really love your teaching style, bro. I really love that you're using movies, because that's how they're teaching our children the foolishness. That's how our family is learning a lot of the isfet and the things that go on in you know, in society. I love that you didn't bite your tongue when you said everybody's a part of the matrix, including the ones that we call family, which is true. It's just an absolute fact, bro. You know, I love the emotion that was put into every single scene. Yeah, bro, the script was phenomenally written. Keep up the good work, brother. House of ATEN is we building brick by brick, man. So give you your unk. Can y'all see it? Y'all can see the unk. Give you your unk. I gotta give you your. I gotta pull a Minku. I tell you I'm Minku today. I gotta give you your axe. Gotta give you another axe. Oh man, where's the hold on. Let me get that. There it go. I gotta give you that flower, that Ma'at flower. Cause yeah, that whole movie was never, bro. I didn't even go take a shower, bro. I just was like, you know what, I'm finna sit and watch this. I ain't wanna miss the movie. You know, and that's the way it should be, you know, because a lot of times y'all know how it was when we was in the Matrix and we was watching a movie and you ain't want to get up to go to miss the good part. You know, it was one of them. Like, for real, I'm keeping it real with you, brother. That was great. But my intention before it started was, okay, I got 5 minutes to go, you know, jump in the shower. But I didn't even want to miss 5 minutes of it because it started out so great. So I definitely got to give you your Hotep and Henu to that, good brother. Keep up the good work. And shout out to PTAH Hotep and Unk Shesh Unk and all the Natiru. And shout out to your Eid, brother, and your family. Shout out to all of us. I'm definitely looking forward to this pathways. It's going to be bigger and better than last year. So Hotep, great brother.
Hey, peace. Appreciate you, great brother. Yeah, that was Tua for those Nefer words. Let me start off with that. Tua for you, Atef, man. You always got great words, man, and I appreciate that. Yeah, because a lot of effort does go into it. I want to make this clear, like, when I'm showing you my vision, if you see like a lot of Saba, or if you see like me doing like, you know, scripts from like Instagram and stuff like that, it's because these are literally the things that play in my head when I'm like just observing things. Like, I wouldn't be who I am today without Saba. So it's nothing that I can replace about family when he's already the key gems that I've gotten from that class. Those are things that I literally live for. I stand for. I'm trying to structure. I'm trying to put into play. Like, there's no replacing that and then come in and let me start telling everybody about family, because I wouldn't even have had the concept without that class. So this is the reason why that it's more than primordial vision is just literally my thoughts. It's kind of like just what you're getting. It's like I said, it's how I look at things. It's let's just say all of what was presented today, all of that would happen in my mind within seconds. And it's how I'm usually thinking and observing and oh, I remember this. Oh, if I'm dealing with, I remember what Saba said right here, or I remember what the reading said. So everything that I put in, when you hear from Onshesh Ankh, you hear from PTAH, all the readings that you heard, it was only strictly based on family. There's more to those readings, but I only pulled the family version that had to do with your children, had to do with your makait, which is your lady, had to do with your family just in general. So I just wanted to make that clear. That's just kind of how I look at things. But to you, great brother, I appreciate the love. I appreciate just the wonderful adorations. And yeah, I just hope everybody enjoyed that. Peace.
Yeah, brother. I definitely understand what you're saying, because I'm the same way when it comes to Saba and incorporating his teachings and the classes that he do into my classes. I feel you on that, and I do the same exact thing. You know, we all growing, and we're building brick by brick, and we all have our own interpretations of the way we bring things forth. So it's beautiful, brother, that we on the same frequency. So two off to you, great brother. Ani, if you talking, good brother, we can't hear you.
No, I'm not speaking. Great brother Mikwara, if you would like to go, that'd be great.
Peace, Hotep, Henu, Primordial. That was amazing. Once again, as always, I have a little corny new nickname for you in my head. It's my own personal thing, but I'll share it anyway. Calling you Popcorn Primordial, because every time you do a movie, get your popcorn, baby, because it's about to be a movie, like for real, like for you to, just to pop out and, start putting these together is extremely impressive. And the reason why I love it so much is because I've always admired the visionary. And so we give titles to different professions and different positions in society and the matrix. They're calling people different things, right? So traditionally, they call people who produce movies, they call them directors. But the director is nothing without the vision, right? The visionary. The visionary is to have that inner eye, right? To have that creativity. That is what it's all about. The visionary is like, this is happening from, you said, I'm already having this realization because I just studied visionaries all my life. But you said what you're sharing is your thoughts. And so that's a powerful thing, to be able to compose and synchronize and organize and to express your thoughts in a way that you're conveying a story from beginning to end, and then you're adding all the elements to it. Unless you do it, you don't realize the complexity and the creativity and the genius of being a visionary. So Henu Hotep to you, because I've always admired the visionary. And then I want to say Henu Hotep Tua to you for handling family business, right? Because our people don't know how to handle family business. Like, that's why, like, the beautiful thing about Ma'at and Tamari and the Netaru, the ancestors, and Saba is, it's not about the individual, it's about the collective, it's about the culture winning, right? Culturally, we at the bottom. I'm not putting myself with any, I'm not trying to separate myself, but I am separating myself because I'm not, if we are not collectively melanated people, I said this and I may be wrong. This is my opinion. I think that we're the most divided people in the world. We may not be able to unite because of our different religions and different upbringings and background, but there's still nothing unifying about us. We don't have to be united, but there's nothing that unifies us in any kind of a way. We are very easily divided and conquered. So Henu Hotep, for you, for family, taking care of family business in the way that you just laid that out for us, that was really, really powerful. Of course, the storytelling is there. Your artistic vision is there. How you composed it, how you directed it, how you produced it. And what really, really is powerful too is you're adding this very crucial element when you do your primordial visions, and that is the vibrational frequency of the sound and visuals is a Nefer echo chamber. And I like it. It's like a sound bath that you're putting together with the visuals because of your tone, right? And the tonality is so important. And see, that's one thing that I always loved about spoken word. And I really study like music, right? Like MCs, like I'm a connoisseur of poetry and rap, right? And the one thing people don't realize, you could be the dopest writer, but if your tonality and your vocal tones and like the beat don't match, the music, if it's vexed, it doesn't come out good. So the tonality of what is presenting is always on point and on par, because like you said, you're sharing your thoughts, but you're actually sharing more than that, right? You're sharing pretty much the 9 aspects of who you are, what we have learned, that we are not limited to the soul and the spirit, just like people like Christians and Muslims and other people are limited. We are not limited in that way because of the 9 aspects of what Ma'at teaches us of who we are and how we are put together. And then the last thing that I would share is the concept of Tamari and the Netter are the architects of the record store. We are the first, because we kept such good records, we created the concept of the record store. And so it's just very powerful how you added Saba and his teachings and the Netzeru and what you just shared with the world. So Henu Hotep, congratulations on a masterpiece, and we appreciate you, and it's good to see your growth and your dedication to Ma'at. Henu Hotep Mary.
Hotep, man, cool. Appreciate you, great brother. Tua to you. Yes, you're absolutely right. There is a there is a lot of division, and I always look at it that way. I always I try to see. I mean, you know, light gets shined so much on on family, our loved ones. You know what I mean, the good and the bad. But usually it shines more on the good than the bad, right? But if I feel like if a person really is content with their family, not just their immediate household, but just their whole family, just in general, usually, you know, like I said, it focuses on the good. But if you feel like your family is good, imagine how much better you can honestly be if it was pure Ma'at, right? And everybody got different family situations. Some people didn't have no family. Some people just
met people along as they were growing up. So, and they didn't have nobody, literally living an orphan life, or they had some elders take care of them and then lost them early, and all those things, man. They necessarily have what some of us most likely was blessed to have, because I look at it all as learning, right? All as teaching, you know what I mean? It's all an experience, right? But here, like, you know what I mean, what I'm building over here, within this and also with everybody here in the chat and the channel, everyone that's coming to the Pathways Awakening, that's family, man. It's doing something out of the matrix norm, and it's literally about loving yourself first, and then so you can love others, like Saba taught about before as well. So to you, great man, cool. Like I said, man, I don't sometimes you act like, man, where do I go from here? Like, you know what I mean? So, but like I said in my last one, you just trust the process and continue to stay in the Sabaeats and continue to learn, and the Paud and the Tiru, they always speak to you, know what direction, what else you want to talk about. So to you, great brother. Hotel Medi.
Hotep, peace and love. Let me make sure. Can you hear me, great brother?
Yeah, I can hear you, Ani.
All right, excellent. Yeah, that was very Nefer. That was extremely Nefer. Tua for whatever it is that you are doing, to be able to organize that in your mind, and put it into a creation for us to experience what's taking place within you. That was very Nefer. I absolutely love the with this one in particular. There was I felt more personality from you when you were speaking, and that was very beautiful. And it sounded crisp and clean and just was great. Everything about that was perfect. So Tua for that. And yeah, when you show Saba's class, I love how you show the what class it is before you show the video to give reference, and then when you come in after, you conceptualize it a lot, which is great, because you know we're dedicated and in the teachings wholeheartedly, and we're studying. For someone who is just being introduced into this, if they just jump into the middle of something like that, it can be difficult to understand. So when you come behind and you explain it from how it's being perceived within your Ebe, within your mind, that right there is Nefer. It's like taking calculus and being able to explain it to a child, and that is so powerful to be able to do that. And it's beautiful because you show the imagery. All the images you showed of the family was just Nefer. It was just making my Ebe just flutter, just watching it and listening to it and hearing your tone. And this was so important. This is so important about the topic that you chose in family, and showing, you know, the specific Medunetter words, the A'ut and the Makit, the supporter of the Ib, and redefining, with Saba teaching us, you know, the difference between family that everyone grows up with. You know, oh, this is your kin, your blood. Oh, this person, you know, gave birth to you, or you gave birth to this person, or this person is your mother's brother, and so that's automatically your cousin. It doesn't matter if that person, you know, robbed you, and it don't matter what happened. That's still your family. Oh, you can't do that to, that's your family there. You can't talk to that person like that. Like what? That's not. So I love this topic because it's so deep, and so many people are infiltrated by the matrix of family and what that really means. So Tua for choosing this as your next primordial vision that you're bringing forth. I love how you showed the dysfunction at the beginning and the etymology of that. And, you know, I pay attention to a lot of the technical stuff too. So the fact that you added the function, you know, and moved it up so we could see and read it, and you kept it there for enough time for us to be able to read it while hearing your tone. All of that is deep subconscious heka'u that's taking place for the receiver, and so that was very nefer in doing that. So yeah, this was very powerful, and yeah, each one continues to advance in some form. Yeah, this was nefer. I mean, to take the teachings of the A'ut and the family that Saba brought forth, and you showed multiple classes, it wasn't just from one class, and to then corroborate it with the Seba'it, the great scribes, with the visualization, and to run it through your Ib and let it be projected as a vocal tone for us to receive, that's coming from within you, and what's taking place within your mind, and the organization of that. That was just executed amazingly. That was just fire, and it was just beautiful. So thank you for this, Tua for this, and putting this at the forefront. Everyone needs to watch this, to really take an hour to watch this, and break the matrix of family, of what that is, so we can truly begin to build without all the chaos and isfat and confusion, because like the great Saba was teaching on, you know, these showing the images, you know, and everyone's in sync with each other, everyone's lined up, you know, and no one's arguing about what family is. No one's arguing about that, or having discussions or conversations about, you know, things that aren't in Ma'at. Everything is in Ma'at, and you can see it, because you can't fake that. it's not you know, it's not like, yeah, let's create this and you know, carve this out, you know, do all this, but behind the scenes, you know, see what I mean. Now we can talk about, you know, let's talk about the football game, baseball, basketball, Real Housewives, and whatever's on BET now. What existed at that time to even replace, to even give a reference? You know, when they got done carving, what were they? There's nothing to reference to even compare to any of the isfet that exists today. It's non-stop, consistent, non-stop. When like Saba showed, when we're sitting down in the chair, it's not a chair, it's a set, or a set. You know, we reading the Purim Haru, you know, I speak. My throne is commanded by my tongue. Where I sit is my throne. This is my aset. This is my throne. I'm supported by the feminine. That now the legs are the lion, and going into all of the law and back into the Ra, and all of that's just taking place consistently. I can just imagine, just the power that everyone was embodied with, and to have that from childhood, the purity and just the sakim. When we're sitting down and here's the chimet, baking the bread, and just all of what no one is thinking about, the bread and the ta and the tehut and the raising up. So just to be able to sit and see that, it's literally like a dream, to put yourself in that consciousness, and it's so nefer. And so this topic is absolutely beautiful, and I just absolutely love the way that you told the story. Your storytelling is phenomenal, and I always like to point this out because in the industries, everything that you see, these are multiple jobs or positions, right? A lot of times, your favorite artists are not writers. They don't write, so there's a writer. And then you got the person who can perform the writings. And then you have the person that can create and direct the visuals, right? And then you have the person who is recording the sounds, to go over. All these are different jobs that take place in the industry. And what you're seeing this great brother doing is fulfilling all of these roles while teaching. It's nothing like this is taking place. It's very powerful. And like all of the great brothers said, everyone in each individual box that you see is what, like the great brother says, is a netterverse. So it's just an honor to be amongst you great brothers, and to watch everyone create and learn what we have available to us, to be able to express all of what's taking place within, so other people can experience and benefit from. And with that, those who do benefit and appreciate what's taking place, to show reciprocity, so you can really begin to implement all of what's being given to you. So all of this was a large breath in. So now it's time for everyone who breathed all of this in to now exhale, and let it out, and give the reciprocity back to the source in where you got it from. So it's a beautiful thing. To our great brother Henu, Hotep, Ma, Karu, Sakim, Usir, Dejed, Ankh, all the Medu of power and prosperity to you. Yes, to our great brother Henu.
I mean, man, that's a lot of nefer tones to take in. To you, great brother. Number one, man, is man. Of course, I know how much, and we all know how much, how much Saba puts into the classes and what he does, man. But I also look at the effort that you put into your class, so it motivates me to be exact in what I'm doing, to not take any shortcuts. And when I came to create this one, I was like, okay, well, I do have to let the personality, because that's just who I am, right? Like that's just how I am. So I had to be more relaxed. I had to be more just me on there. And so I appreciate you knowing, adding a little of the personality. that's exactly how I wanted to be, and that's why I felt good when I came onto the screen. I just felt good, man. I felt like I was myself. I wasn't trying to be very robotic in a way. I just really wanted to just let the creativity express. So, hey, Tua for hey, I gotta give Tua and Dua to our Pau, because they left all of this for me to be able to see and use and to build what goes on within my coup. So Tua to you, only Tua for never letting up, man. Tua for you for just upgrading us on all of this, and the screen share, everything looking flawless, man. And everything, when you go into your classes, everything is flawless. Everything is, you can see your E poured into it. You can see how the Ka is expressing. So I'm just trying my best to figure out, me, and I find it, and then I try to echo and mirror that same effort. So Tua, I'm learning. There's still a lot to learn. There's still a lot of ideas I kind of want to do and add certain things, but Tua, just for those wonderful Nefer words, great brother. You definitely lead by example, and I'm just here to just support the House of ATEN and just share a piece of me. So Tua to you, great brother. Tua for just dissecting it all and looking at it all, great brother, because I'm thinking about everybody when I make this. So Tua to you, Hotel.
We see the merch. We see the merch too. We see the hat. We see them P hats, yo. Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, you said them P hats.
The PT9 joints.
I see you, Hush Nation. Peace, great brother. I'm gonna add you to the stream. So yes, just give me a few moments and I'll add you. And two out for everyone who is supporting. I see you all, and I'll show that as well.
While you do that, I'll read some of the comments in the chat. Let's see. Hush Nation said more fire, and then he said Tour Primordial 9. Nook Poo Nook did some flames. I saw when Primordial had the flames in his Netter verse over there too, setting the world on fire. Tanya 23 experiences, thank you, and Mary Nefer at Primordial 9. Let's see what else. Nook Poo Nook said, no popcorn, get something healthier choice. I won't be the defensive Nook Poo Nook, but me saying popcorn Primordial is just like saying that was dope, right? It's like, I'm not saying it's actual literal dope. I mean, like, I'm feeling it, basically, is what I'm saying. Then he said, you're right, Menku, you must separate yourself. You are greater. Nook Poo Nook said, we are greater. We are unified, united in Ma'at. Hinu Hotel, Tua, great brother, for all your comments in the chat. Hus Nation said, Rafa Mayilia. Nook Poo Nook said, facts. Maharu said, family, I considered them my enemy because of accepting Isfat. When I asked questions, I needed to know truth, but I thought they hiding truth. Also that they led me down a rabbit hole to Ma'at, truth. Nukpunuk said, Hotep Sin Neter Maharu, now in your truth. At the matrix led to us is not their faults. We are now Ma'at. Her winds protect us. Dua Ma'at. Hush Nation also said, Tua Ani. Maharu said, remember movie body snatchers? That's what happens to our family. Those parasites, fiends now saw through Tehuti, Medu classes able to go within Upesh. So Hino and Hotep to the chat for your participation, all your wonderful tones and expressions. We appreciate that.
Yes, Hotep Hinu. All right, let's welcome Hush Nation to the panel. Great brother, had to give you a Medu frame as well. So peace and love, great brother. Can you hear us?
Yeah, I could hear you. You could hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay. Oh, I made a frame. I see it. That dope. I like it. I really like it. Tua for that. Tua Menku, Tua Primordial for another masterpiece breakdown. You know, channeling the Neteru to our real lives. You know what I mean? I know who else we could depend on to do it. Cause we go outside and I expect nobody to do that for me. If I go on other YouTube channels, I ain't get nobody to do that for me. So big salute, big respect, big love. Tua, all the best prosperity to you, Gabriella, and the young Neteru coming up, you know what I mean? Yeah, man.
Yes, Hinu, great brother. Go ahead, great brother. Primordial Thought 9.
Hey, Tua to you, great brother. Hush Nation, man. Brother, I love the accent, man. I love when you speak, man. That is it got so much fire into it, man. I love it. I love when them tones come out, man. Big ups to you as well, man. I appreciate you, great brother. Most definitely. Yeah, man. We got the wonderful Offset Marie. She be here, you know, in due time. You know what I mean. So, Tua, for those wonderful Nefer words, great brother. I appreciate you. Continue, man, to show up, man. We love that fire of yours. We love that energy, man. Continue to just stick around, great brother, and continue to be a part of something great brother. So Tua to you.
Tua, my brother.
Yes, Hotep Hinu, great brother. We appreciate you. Yeah, we know you've been supporting for a while, and now you're coming forward to the forefront. So we appreciate you in doing that, and letting everyone see and hear your tones, because people need to see that there are strong brothers and sisters all around the planet who are studying and practicing Ma'at, and showing the unity and the strength that we actually have. So Tua for making that decision to come forward, so everyone can see and bear witness to what's taking place. So yes, Hinu and Tua to you for that.
Hinu, Tua, same way, bro.
Great brother, Tefrem Kima'at. Are you there, great brother?
Oh, Tep, yes, I'm here.
All right, Hinu, great brother. Yeah, for those who don't know, there's an echo. Mic check. Okay, it's good.
Yeah, is that me?
It was on for a minute, but it went away now. But yes, this great brother here, for those who don't know, is there's a lot of heka'u that this great brother is doing. So I know everyone can. There's gonna be some fire coming from this great brother soon. I don't want to say too much, but this great brother here, yeah, just everyone keep your ma'a on a tef rim. I know when me and the brothers, we have discussions outside of these classes, and so I'm looking forward to everyone being able to fully be able to express what is within them, and it really just comes down to knowing what tools we have to be able to do that. And yeah, it's a beautiful thing. So yeah, I'm gonna collect add to everyone for the support. I see you all, so I'm adding it all to a thing. So I'm gonna finish that, and then I'll show the support. The link is posted if anyone wants to come up and give the great brother any thoughts. We want everyone to come up to the panel if you can. Tiny 23 Experience, Nook Poo, Maharu, come up to the panel, great brother. Let everyone see and hear you. VRI, Jay Kirkland, Boots, Lisa, Anu and Antu. Come up to the panel. Let's get this panel full. So yeah, just give me a moment, and I'll show the support here momentarily. So again, just Tua. The links are pinned to the top. The links are also pinned in the description right below the video. Everyone hit the like button. Make sure you have done that. Tua Hinu to everyone who came in on TikTok and Instagram, as there was maybe 50, 60 people who actually came in on Instagram. So Tua and Hinu to everyone who for your patience, and as we build up this foundation, so these teachings can be permeated all around the planet, and everyone can see what unity, what family really looks like in real life, outside of the matrix. So yes, peace and love. Give me a few moments and I'll be ready to show the support.
Nook, come to the panel, great brother.
Hotep, peace and love, Hush Nation. How you feeling, great brother?
I'm feeling good, bro.
That's good. That's good news, good brother. It's good to see you, man. Definitely being consistent. Yeah, did you catch up yet? He say he's trying to catch up with the video. It's not gonna stop, brother.
Yeah, I don't change my mind. I just let me just try to just jump forward and just try to prove everybody that the theory exists, and figure how to do it some way, So
100%. 100%, brother. That's the beautiful thing about it, right? Is that they won't be able to deny that you exist once you grow into the powerful being that you are,
Correct.
As well as us.
Correct. Once I get the knowledge from in here to be able to carry it out, then it's gonna be a different ball game. Then I ain't gonna be under attack no more with the Bible. Like you see them with a spear trying to nail her pep. You know what I mean?
Yes, yes. That's what the good brother Nutpu say, spear to a pep's neck. That's it, man. Yeah, because we exist 100%, you know, and that's the goal, is to, you know, grow into that, to you know, do what it takes to be your mighty self. You know, it takes a lot of discipline, it takes a lot of work, because the reality, great brother, is the real fight is within you. You know, all of us, the real fight is within us, with being disciplined and being consistent and showing up. And that was one of the things that I learned from Saba. You know, when he teaches about the nectar, the sun coming up tomorrow, brother. Every day it's gonna come back up. Ra, it's gonna return. You know, the trees are gonna continue to bear fruit consistently, right? The moon is coming out consistently every night. You can bet money on it, right? You know, so that's the thing about it, is discipline, being disciplined. You know, this is why you see us here every night. I was telling you when you was telling me yesterday, when Saba invited me on the panel, I was laying down. I was laying back. I had my pillow and I was talking. But I've been here ever since. You know, I've been on the panel every single week since then. And I had no idea that one time that it would lead into this, you know, that it would grow into this beautiful family that we have here that we're building. I had absolutely no idea, brother. I wasn't expecting it. I really wasn't looking for it. My Eve was, though. You know, my Eve just was tired of the ISFET, and I just wanted the truth, and I wanted to be around like-minded people. But I didn't know what that like mind looked like. I didn't know what my looked like. Great brother, who is that? VRI? That go Saba. Peace, great brother.
Hotel.
You see, we in England. We in what do you say, by St. Bart's? We in the United States. We everywhere, brother. So peace, great brother VRI. Great, brother. How you feeling? It's good to see you, man.
One second, because I have to add. We can hear him, but the stream can't hear him, so I have to add him to the stream, so everyone can hear him.
VR, we got some new technology, brother. You know, we moving along, you know, and we trying to get it all worked out, you know. So it's man, we listen. It's a lot of work. But it's definitely worth it. Shout out to the good brother. Shout out to the good brother Ani. We got to give him lots of flames. You know, we got to. The good brother Ani. You know, he got us lit, as they say in the Matrix talk. He got us lit like this. You know, so we definitely got to give the good brother Ani, you know, his round of applause for always advancing the House of ATEN and always motivating us and inspiring us. You see how far we're moving, how fast we're advancing, you know, and that's because there's no arguing, there's no ISFET going on. It's only building and celebrating and adoration. It's good to see you, good brother. It's good to see everybody in the chat. I gotta get it where I could actually see it as it's playing, because I gotta have two different links up to actually see the comments. But I know you guys are out there now. We on TikTok and Instagram. We streaming simultaneously. You know, we can't be stopped. We just building here, and we definitely gotta give credit to all of our supporters, to all of us. You know, so definitely give a big up, more fire. To all the supporters of the House of ATEN, all the Karoo, all the sisters especially, you know, as a good brother said, that's the support that we need. So we can't forget that missing element, you know. And that's one of the things that's how you know that other stuff is a lie. Well, it's only you eternal life through you. You can't even make a baby. You don't even have no kids, no family. You only got the clothes on your back. That's what the stories say. The stories say it was just you. Where the women at? Where the family? Where your kids? But this is how you have eternal life. I'm so confused. So, that's how you know a lot of this stuff ain't real, because it's like, how do you create a family with no women? Is no women in the story except for the mother. So it's like, where's the children? Where's the sister? Where's the Hamet? Where's the wife? What they call wife? So I'm glad everybody's waking up. I know you got his mic ready?
No, I'll let
Not
you know.
yet? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm glad everybody's waking up, to the truth. It's good to see that it's so many of us and that we're growing. Like I said, man, I had no idea it was gonna turn into this. And I'm honored to be here with all of you. I'm honored to represent every single week. I'm honored to continue to grow into the network and the beings that I'm supposed to be, because it's an individual thing, the discipline and the work. When the camera goes off, it's up to you individually and what it is that you want, for your family. Shout out to Minty Hotep. Yes, my family will be there. I'm a TEF, and we're making it happen. It was some challenges that I faced early on, but that's part of being a Natiru. That's part of growing into the being you're supposed to be, right? Heru, if you actually read the stories, shout out to Saba, because Saba was right. He said yesterday, the stories, I'm learning from the stories. It's true, because the stories, as I'm reading them, I'm learning, right? And I feel like it's important to speak like that and to share those stories, not the story about Superman, Spider-Man, and Thor and all of that. Shout out to people's imagination. I'm not knocking it, but I'm just saying the true stories need to be celebrated just as much. The real history. And when you look at those stories, it was all challenges. It was, Heru fighting his uncle, for the throne for 80 years. He's getting his eye poked out, and he cutting off heads, and just challenge after challenge. And for me, I thought that I thought it was all good, as they say, and it definitely is all good, because what you go through, you grow through. So the beautiful thing is not to lose sight of the fight. It's not gonna, that fight with ourselves is never. It's supposed to happen, because that's how you get stronger. That's how you grow. You just have to approach it with 100% confidence in Ma'at. You have to approach it with 100% confidence in yourself. That the challenge or whatever it is that you're facing, that is going to benefit you. And you have to use that heka'u, to make that a reality, because you get to decide. People ask me all the time, why you always smiling? Why you always so happy? It's because I have 100% faith in Ma'at. I have 100% faith, truth, confidence in Ma'at and in the Natiru and in myself. So therefore I have no apprehension. I have feelings, of course, and the feelings come and I acknowledge them, right? I don't give them isfet terms like anxiety and whatever the words are. I don't acknowledge it. I don't name it that. I just acknowledge it as, oh, okay, this is how I feel, okay? And then I walk through it. I just push myself through it. And every single time every single time it makes me stronger. It benefits me. You know, I acknowledge it. Like I said, I don't shy away from it. I acknowledge it and I keep it moving. Primordial thought, great brother. I love them headphones you got, good brother. I think I got me a pair too. I got the same pair, great brother. I got them same headphones you got. I love it. Microphone check.
Hey, you styling, man, with all those with the backgrounds, man. You styling, man.
Like them headphones you got, brother. I was telling you I got the same one. We on the same. See, if those that don't know, we on the same frequency. There it go right there. Primordial got the headphones, so do I. And he got a nice pair too. That's where we got it from. So yeah, you know. But yeah, man, you gotta walk through your challenges. Don't acknowledge it as anxiety and whatever these terms are that will paralyze you. I literally work with people, children, adults, women, men, children that are literally paralyzed by their own emotions. They literally are stuck where they're at because of what they term as anxiety. Now, I'm not a doctor, and I'm not saying that uncomfortable feelings don't arise. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that every challenge that you face, whatever it is will make you stronger if you allow it to, if you work through it. Now, if you don't approach it with that mindset, then who knows? But if you approach every challenge as this is designed, this is happening for me, not to me, then something changes in your mindset, and it allows you to, kind of like just kind of float through it like a butterfly, kind of like just to like glide through it and just move past it. But if you approach it like it's anxiety and depression and all these different matrixy terms, then it could paralyze you and it could cripple you. And I definitely understand that, because I used to acknowledge those things, those challenges, and take them as whatever. It used to paralyze me, right? Now I understand that it profits me now. It profits me in a big way because I'm growing, and it allows me to be better. It allows me to be better. So I appreciate them now. I don't necessarily look for them, but I do challenge myself and push myself on a daily basis to be open to new things, to exploring, to challenging myself, and I don't fault myself in a negative way, because the goal is to be light as a feather, right? The goal is for your Eve to be light, like, to just on that day, you want your Eve to be light as a feather. So just approach everything in a different way. Just change your mindset when you facing these challenges. So shout out to everybody that's gonna make it to the pathways. Shout out to everybody that's a constant supporter. Shout out to everybody that's challenging themselves and pushing themselves to be better, because that's the goal. The goal for my artists, for us to be better. The goal of the Matrix is for us to be paralyzed and for us to be weak. But together we strong. This is why we salute each other and celebrate each other and build each other up and motivate each other and inspire each other. This is why it's a difference, So shout out to them other channels too. Shout out to all the brothers that sneak learning, like I said, because I know y'all paying attention, and y'all see what we got going on over here, and you're not gonna be able to stop it. So you're gonna ride with us or collide with us, So I hope that everyone is on the same side as my aunt when it comes down to the challenge, because my aunt will be victorious. My aunt is victorious. My aunt was victorious in the past tense, in the present tense, and in the future tense. My aunt will remain for eternity. So, Shout out to all the other channels. We coming, and I know you see us. Yeah, I keep talking.
No,
You
very
know,
Nefer, great brother. We appreciate you and the very Nefer words that you bring forth, as always, great brother. Tua Henu. But yes, let's welcome the great VRI to the panel. Hotep, great brother. You are now on the panel in a frame. So Hotep.
Peace, VRI. Hey, man, we miss you, great brother. Definitely miss seeing you, man. Yeah, man, that's good, man. Hey, welcome back, great brother. Hey, hey, it's always good to see you, man. Appreciate those Nefer words. Tua to you, man. Continue to be unapologetic. continue to not be shy, to continue to grow, man. So keep doing what you're doing, VR. I know I always see you in the chats. I always see you. You always writing, man. So I know you watching. But keep that energy, man. We need your current. That's what that's also what helps fuel the House of ATEN as well, great brother. So Tua to you, man, and continue, brother, to continue to be who you are, man. So peace and love.
All right, so let me share the screen to show the support that all the great Meru being the Medu word for a supporter or a partisan, the same word as pyramid. And let me share the screen. Give a hand clap to all the
forget that we the real champions around. I don't play with pseudos.
me just come back here to the collection here. So Tua, everyone. Let me see if I can just add it here.
There you go. You can be heard now.
Okay, excellent. Gonna add it here on top of this. It's a learning process, everyone. Peace and Tua. One day I'm gonna record what all is taking place, and this happens a lot, where I get into something, I start to learn it, but then you don't really realize what you're getting into until you're in it, and you're like, oh, okay. So let me share this here, because I want everyone to see the support.
Yeah, that thing look Primordial. That thing look Bristol clear.
Okay, here we go.
It's clear. The link is so clear.
All right, there we go. Yes, and we're also now streaming in 1080p. Last stream was 720, so I had to learn how to do that. So yes, we're in HD now. So Tua and Hinu, to Mary Sekmet, who sent in $5 for Fundamental Friday class Dua. So she was supporting the class that I give to the Kuru. So when you become a member of the House of ATEN, everyone is invited to a class I provide on teaching on the Sebaid, and we are in the teachings of Amen and Mope, and we are digging into that very powerful Sebaid. And you also put one of the important lessons in your primordial vision about teaching the son to be a hearer, teaching the children to be hearers, and that word is sejim, and it means to receive. So to hear and to listen is a much more expansive concept than what we know in the English as just to listen or to hear something, because it's also to be received. So she is supporting that class. Hotep Hinu to Mary Segmet, Tua for that. We have the great Nukpu, who sent in 333 for Hotep Natiru and Per Aten, Ankh Uja Seneb, Hotep Mary Ma'at. The great Nukpu always has his axe out, always ready to put a spear in the neck of a pep. So we appreciate you, great brother, for always being ready, and for supporting the great House of Aten. We appreciate you, great brother. And we have the great Ox Effect, who sent in 2072 for Hotep for 9/1/24 class, Hinu Ani Pata. So last week's class of Scribal sessions, and also this class today, another 2072 for Wealth for Knowledge, given by PT9, Dua and Hinu. Dua Hinu to you, great brother. Ox Effect supports all that we do. He participates in everything, and he's been doing it since the beginning. So we appreciate you and your consistency and showing what it means to appreciate Ma'at and always coming forward. So we appreciate you. And here's another support from the great Nukpu 333 for Hotep Or Sin Netzer PT9 Hotep Marie Ku A'u Per Aten Ma'at with the blue eye. Yes, Hinu, great brother Nukpu, appreciate you.
Ani, Nukpu put a message in this chat, and I think he's in the background trying to get let in to come on the panel.
Okay, excellent. I'll let you in just momentarily, great brother. Appreciate you. And here we have Fix. We have Hush Nation, who sent in 15 for Tua Primordial. Or you can read it, Hush Nation, if you want to read your support.
Tua Primordial 9 for the empowering. Tua, my brother, for the empowering. Hotep, Marie.
Yes, Hotep Hindu, great brother. Tua, Dua for supporting. Very consistent, great brother. We appreciate you. So, Tua, for letting us all see your Aku and the light that you emanate, great brother. So we appreciate you. All right, next we have the great sister Tanya 23 Experience, who sent in 16 for Support the Family, Marie Nefer. Yes, Hotep Hinu to Tanya 23, another sister who is becoming extremely consistent, coming to the panels and coming to the pod class. We appreciate you. And you know, we definitely, especially want our sisters to come forward. So we appreciate you for doing that and for supporting, as you say, support the family, Marie Nefer, Hotep. And here we have the great Minty Hotep. Peace, sister. I'm glad to see you. And Tua for your 222 for Hotep. I know that you are feeling great with the expansive pod class on your Ren and the Hetep. So Tua for all that you do and spreading the information. And we definitely appreciate you, Minty Hotep. So Tua. All right, and next we have Anu and Antu, the Cool Cats, $10 for Tua or Sin, PT9 for this Nefer movie. Your Ebe is shining with a black Ebe. Yes, I 1000% agree. Tua, Anu, and Antu, the great moderator and social media manager. We appreciate both of you for all the works that you put in. The great brother Anu is our moderator here at the House of ATEN, and he's a part of the Karu, and he also brings forth presentations here on the House of ATEN, which is something that's available to all the Karu. So when you become a Karu within the House of ATEN, you now have the privilege of coming onto the platform and presenting something that is important to you that you want the people to receive. And this great brother definitely takes advantage of that. Antu also did a very Nefer class as well. So Tua to both of you for supporting and also participating in stretching your skill set and your teaching ability and bringing forth classes. So Tua. And the last support that has come in that I've seen so far is from Jay Kirkland, 572 for Hinu Ma'at, Hinu Karu, Hinu HOA, Hinu Saba Primordial. Yes, Tua to this great brother, very Nefer brother. Glad to see you again. I was thinking about you the other day as I hadn't seen you, and then you popped up. So to our great brother for supporting and for all that you are doing to make sure that you maintain within this consciousness of House of Aten and Ma'at. So we appreciate you and all the support and everyone who supports this, family wealth. This is family wealth that the great brother Primordial brought forth, and to for everyone who supports this. All right, give him one last round of applause.
life.
Uh-oh. Nook Poo, I see you. I went to check and I see you just left out. So hit the link again, great brother. Let me put the link back in the chat here. All right, so I'll just do that. All right. Let me see, Nook Poo, if you're able to hit the link again. There you are. All right, let me add you. Great brother.
Hey, watch when all this get mastered, man. Watch when honey just throwing people on here, man. Just bam, bam. Just watch, man. It's coming alive right now. I'm telling you.
Yes, every person that comes up after now that y'all are all coming to the panel, I'll have it all done so I can just add you. But there you go, great brother Nook Poo. Put your blue right in the middle. Hotep, great brother. Yes. Yes, the chat can hear you.
Hey, Nook Poo. I need Nook Poo's not coming through on the YouTube.
Oh, okay. Two up for that correction. Oh, I see what it is. Okay, try now, Nook Poo.
What's up? Can y'all hear me? 1 2 1 2. Press.
Yeah, there you go. Everybody put a 9 in the chat if you can hear Nook Poo.
Put a 9. You know how to say.
Yeah, he good. I got it playing on my phone too, so I can make sure give you kind of like that live time right now.
Yes, sir.
But go ahead, Nook Poo. Yes, sir.
Okay, appreciate that, Tua. Yes, so Tua, for your presentation. It was never very necessary, very needed, very powerful as always. Very out. That great presentation that you broke down with the Makti, as far as holding the Jed. So shout out to Gabriella for holding your Jed up. Congratulations on having Asa, on this way. Asat on this way. During in the midst of all this ma'at, it's a nefer thing to have, and not to have it during this within Isfet. So it's a very nefer thing to have. Tua for you for even having this presentation done while dealing with all that, because as nefer as it is, I know you gotta deal with a whole lot of stuff on top of that, the hormones up and down, so I already know. But to Gabriella for moving forward with Sma'at, and believing in you and believing in this movement, because it's not easy. As much as this may seem as smooth as possible, it's definitely not easy, especially when you are a light within this matrix. The Isfet fiends, the Savau, they try to come after you for sure, so it's definitely something that is respected, and on your end, to see that you guys don't allow no Isfet to stop you from doing what you're doing, because even though you guys don't show it, I know everybody's going through something. Every day it's a struggle or some kind of effect going on, and I'm just thankful that you guys are able to chop that up, you know what I'm saying, and make sure that you guys can move forward. Just let Gabriella know I got that purple drink here ready for her already off rip, you know what I'm saying? Don't worry, it doesn't exist. It's all in your head. It's all in your head. You know, but Tua, just wanted to say those few words, and to all the ISFETs, man, I'm still on your neck all day, every day, chopping it up, you know. So to everybody, you know, stay forward, moving forward in my Hotep. And Ani, I want to give you your Henu. I gave you Henu at Sabas, but now that you're here, I want to give you Henu for everything that you do, like having all this coming out so ma'at, you know. So I appreciate all the hard work you put in front of the camera and behind the scenes as well, and your daily life to continue moving us forward as well. So to you for that, and to everybody in the panel, all the Sen and Senets, the Senu, the Auts of Ma'at, of course, Sava, Tehuti, as always. So, and anybody in the future, you know, come forward. You see, it's true love here. It's beyond love. This is Ma'at, you know. The Matrix teaches you about love. Love is, if you think love is love and, you know, you enjoy love, just imagine what Ma'at is. So this is what it is. Don't be afraid. Step up. Show your reciprocity. This is an investment. Support us. You're supporting yourself. You know, so this is very necessary. So just, you know, see what's going on. Watch us, peep it out, but don't hesitate to show reciprocity to those people that are famous or whatever, having too much pride, to step up and show reciprocity. Listen, man, your days will be numbered if you know, your good days will be numbered if you don't support. But if you support, you may face a little challenges, tribulations. You might be embarrassed. I already know how some people's ego is and pride. But your good days will be a lot more than what you can imagine. You know, you'll stumble upon a little bit of, you know, your embarrassments since your pride is there. But, you know, eventually you'll be in Ma'at and you'll see that it's well worth it. This is for, you know, immortality. I mean, what do you care more about, people or Natiru? You know what I'm saying? What do you care more about, this life or the eternal life? So it's all on you. So to everybody who's supporting, and keep moving forward in Ma'at, Hotep, Natiru, and to you, Primordial Thought 9, for giving us another great Nefer movie, man. That was necessary. As always, every presentation you guys all present is very necessary, and I appreciate it all. So to our Hotep, Natiru, Mods.
Pooh, appreciate you, great brother. Hey man, I appreciate your Eve, great brother. I loved your energy. I'll definitely let Gabriella know. got the purple drink. Shout it what you think. But yeah, man. Appreciate you, great brother. Definitely. We need, hey man, your energy is necessary. Don't forget that, man. Definitely appreciate you every time you come on here on the panel, man. I love that you hold back nothing. Your words, everything that you say, you mean it, and we appreciate you. We definitely need more great brothers like yourself. Continue to grow. Continue to grow, Nukpu. Continue to do what you're doing, brother. Staying in your zone, and hopefully, man, one day we get to see what's in the cool of Nukpu. What's up, brother?
In New York.
Yeah, Hotep, great brother. You see, I got them. Blue Segmex in the background, just for you, great brother.
New York, I see that, man. Segment coming for those Isfest hearts, you know what I'm saying? Ripping it right off, man. I try to stay humble, you know. Akhenaten and Nefertiti be like, yo, chill, but Segment and Anpu says rip their heart off. So that's what we on.
Definitely. I'm definitely honored to stand next to a warrior like yourself, good brother, because definitely when it's wartime, I definitely, want to be amongst my aunt and the winners and the powerful, the mighty, the Second, the Sekhmet. So two out of you, great brother, and two out of everyone on the panel, because we all bring something individually. We strong like Voltron together collectively. Strong individually, but definitely stronger as a whole together. So Hotep and Henu to everybody, all the material.
Yes, Hotep Henu. There was another support, another Maru that came through. So I want to show this for everyone so we can give this great brother his adoration here, and it's Sincere Austin. That is Bijan Pharaoh. So Hotep, great brother Bijan Pharaoh, he sends 550 for peace and love. Hotep family. Yes, Hotep Henu, great brother, Bijan Pharaoh, for supporting. Glad to see you here with us as well. And yes, sending you much Henu for supporting the class and for supporting the great Saba Tehuti in the house of ATEN. So Hotep Henu, I love your image too of PTAH Hotep as your avatar there. All right, so yes, peace and love. I don't know if you all see this. You all are on TikTok too. So we all on these platforms too. I know y'all might not be on there, but you're on there. So we're gonna bring my aunt to these platforms and gather some conversation and spread these Seba'it. So Tu'a Henu. And so yeah, this is a beautiful study Sunday, movie night, primordial vision. And so yes, we'll begin to close out and go around and yeah, everyone give some Nefer closing words. Miku Ara, are you there, great brother?
Yes.
All right, great brother. We'll start with you, and then we will work our way around.
Okay, to a Hotep, Henu, everyone, Primordial, we appreciate your dedication, your commitment, and your vision. It's another wonderful podcast today. Looking forward to what is to come next. Henu to everybody in the chat. Henu to all the people who are watching on the playback. It's definitely a beautiful thing that's happening here. And I will end with the adoration to Tehuti. Come to me, Tehuti, O noble ibis. Come to me and give me counsel to make me skillful in your calling. He who masters it is found fit to hold office. Fate and fortune are to be found with you. Henu Hotep.
Henu Hotep, great brother. VRI, let's go to you, and then we'll go to Hush Nation, and then we will go to Nukpu.
Peace and love, everyone. Tua, Henu, adorations to the House of ATEN. I'd just like to give Henu to Ani, Hush Nation, Nukpu, Atef, Menku, everyone who's a part of this. It really has changed my life. It's saved my life. It's given me a way to help other people and to be able to connect them with something that I know is pure and balanced, and I don't have to be worried about leading people in a wrong direction anymore. And I think that's one of the greatest benefits of having the House of Aten, knowing that you're leading people to a positive direction that's going to lead to their betterment and their upliftment and the rising of their coup when the time comes. And I think that's priceless, and I can't thank you guys enough for everything that you do, and the fact that you continue to do it. It really is a beautiful thing. So Tua, what's up?
Hotep, Tua, everybody that's supporting, everybody that
Hotep Natiru. Appreciate everybody on the panel, everybody on the chat, everybody who's watching on the live on different platforms. Make sure you support. This is real Heka, which is magic. Real love, real support. Ma'at. If you don't know what Ma'at is, then you do. Allowing us to not just see the Netiru as a principle, but as actual beings, like these other people see entities as that we've been lied to, which are entities that, you know, they're so-called real because, you know, people do get possessed and get invoked by them. So Tua for pushing that away from us and getting rid of that is fed. Even these cartoons or characters and, you know, whatever, like in movies, like Tua for allowing us to see that there's something that's real and that's more healthier for us, more protective. That's highly appreciated. You know, we are who we are because of you, Saba Tahuti, so Tua for that. And I hope everybody can see that as well. The ones that are not in part of this right now and just watching, to understand that it's deeper than what you think. This is not just some entertainment. This is dealing with your real life, with your soul, your spirit, your body, your mind. If you care about your family, if you care about yourself, if you care about your future, if you care about your life, this is where it's at. This is what you need. This is more important than going to school, going to work. Obviously, those are essentials that you need, but this is ultimately what life is about. Life is ma'at. So once you understand that, you understand what we're doing here. I just want to finish up with these closing words. Let me see here. Sem Sem Hotep Meri I Nitiru Ma'at Nuk At Kur Em Kat
Hotep Henu. You started fading in and out when you started the Medu. You'll see it on the playback. Yeah, to our great brother for your Medu. And all you great brothers. Minku Ara, love your backdrop now. Your new backdrop. Very powerful. Yeah. Yes, Hotep Henu Ma Karu. Aku to the great Karu and Meru of the House of ATEN. We love and appreciate you all. Thank you for doing all that you do to be able to come forth and be within this A'ut. It's not the easy route. It's not the quick, fast. It takes a lot of dedication and discipline and structure. And
Yeah, I noticed that.
Which the Matrix
So
is out to remove every day at every moment. So Tua for everyone who is choosing to pick up their netter axe and not question whether or not the battle or why the battle is, but understanding that it is, and accepting that fact, so we can do something about it. So Tua for your attention. Without your attention, this does not exist. And Tua for everyone who supports this. houseofaten.org. Make sure you get your pathways to awakening entry. Ak, which means to enter, the same word as light is Ak, and it means to enter. And that is what's on the ticket themselves. So Tua for everyone who will come out. I'm looking forward to meeting those who I haven't met in the flesh yet, and to hug everyone and build. It's going to be powerful. It's going to be amazing. So looking forward to that. And I'll close with the Medu. Sakim M. Arit Murdert Ka'a Simu Hatu Natiru Pert Ent Hetep. I obtain the power to do what pleases my Ka. May the hearts of the Natiru lead me. I come forth in offering. Aku.
Hotep, peace and love. Peace to everybody in the chat, and everybody who watched the playback in the future. To everybody, great brothers here on the panel. Definitely appreciate you, Eve, all of you.
Wisdom writer before I hit 30. Removing all of that what doesn't serve me. And I'm alone. Bring it back to source throughout a song. Transform into a God you sing along. Ain't no fear inside. The start of knowledge is you fearing God. That's what they tell you, but they lie. Ain't nowhere to hide. The warrior's out now. Euphoria's hyped down. Temporal. Falsehoods alluring you through lies. We're the oracles. Original orators through Ouroboros to uncommon auras. Emanating through the eyes like aura. Eyes of fire before Yahshua. Yahshua is I. ATEN, bring the sources back in. More thought through Orpheus. Industry's the pedestry. That's where your source is. The truth's been disguised. And truly I'm disgusted. It's time to choose sides. When you see me in the flesh, it's just illusion. Nectar body, divine fusion. Use ions as I tuned it. Move risk, cooking up truth like a new dish. Consume this.
No volume on the YouTube family.
Welcome to Misquoting Jesus with Bart Ehrman, the only show.
Yo, let's go.
Shed. Closed my eyes, then I woke up back in my bed. I could see my room as clear as looking through a lens. See, I thought I was awake, so then I tried to move. But my body shocked me like I was plugged in a socket. I started panicking and scrambling within my mental. I thought I died and now my body, I'm forever locked in. I was screaming, help me, someone help me please. But there wasn't any sound making it through my teeth. I could see movement in motion, shadows gather around me. How could I close my eyes already closed. Eating alkaline at this time, fasting rezo shocking. I was stuck in a paralysis, Free had me froze. It's time to shed. It's time to shed. I heard a voice in the back of my head. Rebirth. It's time to shed. It's time to shed. It's time to shed. I heard a voice in the back of my head. Rebirth. It's time to shed. I finally started waking up and coming back. I was in the opposite of states of effect. That's relaxed. I grabbed my phone and started to do research. Knowledge of what happened, I was in a lack. Insidious, the movie came direct to mind. Every time I've seen this, it was connected to what's not divine. Demons crawling forcefully, holding the Ain't no point in trying to scream, you will not make a sound. Deep within I knew I made that a reality. The all is mine, I saw it, and so shall it be. I start replacing fear with knowing universe is mental. Talking to my subconscious to wake me up in dreams. Then one day my spirit guides came in so essential. Daylight's astral playing loud in my dream helped to set me free. I'm back in paralysis laying on my couch. But this time I was calm, ready to exit out. It's time to shed. It's time to shed. I heard a voice in the back of my head. Rebirth, it's time to shed. It's time to shed. It's time to shed. I heard a voice in the back of my head. Rebirth, it's time to shed. From what I read, I need to move my arms in front of me. See a rope and pull it, separate and then release. Now I'm out, I see my house is gleaming, I accept it. Looking in the mirror.